Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Streaming on iHeartRadio, on DAB, and right now, bringing you the latest from Perth, Australia, and around the world.
Give your car the best. Combine Tintercar's Spectre ceramic tint and Elite X ceramic paint protection coating. See tintercar.com.au.
This is 96 FM News.
It's 22 degrees. Good morning, I'm Hugh Finane. Opposition leader Peter Dutton is promising to commit $6 billion to halving the fuel excise for 12 months, if elected. It looks to be the centrepiece of his budget reply speech this Savo, arguing it'll provide immediate cost of living relief instead of having to wait for Labor's latest $17 billion tax cuts, which start next year. On 9, Health Minister Mark Butler wants to know how the coalition will be paying for it.
The only thing voters do know is that Peter Dutton wants to spend $600 billion of taxpayer funds to build a fleet of nuclear power stations and introduce new tax breaks for bosses to have long lunches on the taxpayer's dime, but he hasn't told us what he's going to cut to pay for them.
Meantime, Labor's tax cuts have passed through Parliament overnight, just a day after being announced in their fourth federal budget. After labelling the $17 billion package as a cruel hoax, the coalition again opposed the legislation in the Senate, which passed with the support of the Greens and the crossbench. Well, back closer to home, and State Labor has stepped up its attacks on the newly minted opposition leader, Basil Zemplis. Treasurer Rita Safiotti saying former Liberal boss Libby Medham needs to watch her back.
Basil tried to take Libby's job before the election. Now Basil's taken Libby's job after the election. This is something that I think, again, shows Basil's all about Basil.
Well, another Aussie clothing brand has collapsed due to increasingly tough trading conditions. Jeans West has brought in administrators, with more than 90 of its stores nationally to close within months, putting 600 jobs at risk. The retailer was rescued 5 years ago by a Hong Kong-based company. This time it looks like the only option is potentially to go online. Well, 7 Jewish Australian groups have joined forces calling on the federal government to impose sanctions on Israel. The Jewish Council of Australia's issued a joint statement with the 6 other groups opposing Israel's renewed bombardment of Gaza.
Build the first home of your dreams. How good? wowhomes.com.au.
In finance, the Dow Jones has closed down 133 points at 42,455, while $1 Australian is currently buying 62.98 US cents.
Get road trip ready at Parkside Tow Bars with all your tow bar, trailer, four-wheel drive, caravan and camping accessories. parksideTowbars.com.au.
Ollie Reed's been Dr. Grand for flipping the bird at Lions fans at the Gabba on Sunday. The AFL finding him guilty of misconduct after asking for a please explain from West Coast. On 9, Bombers great Matthew Lloyd saying league bosses are sending a message to all players.
But he seems like he's playing very distracted. He's wanting to fight and he's wanting to wrestle, and he's just got to go back to playing football. It's what he's born to do, and he seems very distracted at the moment. So there's a lot of talk about whether he will stay on with the West Coast Eagles.
Round 3 gets underway in Melbourne this Savo, with the Bombers hosting Port Adelaide. South Australia will resume at 6 for 158 on day 2 of the Shield final against Queensland. The Redbacks holding a 63-run lead with 4 wickets in hand after skittling the Bulls for just 95. And Aussie left-armer Spencer Johnson's enjoyed his first IPL win with Kolkata, downing Rajasthan by 8 wickets overnight. Johnson finishing with 1 for 42 off his 4 overs.
This is your invitation to the Audi Open House Sale event. Offers available across a wide range of Audi models till March 31 at your preferred Audi dealer. T's and C's apply.
Head to the 96FM win page to win stuff. 96fm.com.au.
Thinking of building? Get your free ticket to the Interiors Open Day at Home Collective on this Saturday. Book now on the Home Collective website.
We've got another scorcher today with a top of 38 degrees again. It's going to be hot and sunny tomorrow with a high of 35, and the exact same for Friday at this stage, with temps over 30 hanging around till the start of next week. Right now, 22 degrees on 96 FM.
Win fuel and flights every hour right now at BP. T's and C's apply. Permit number NSW TP00765.
96 FM. This is Clezzy and Lisa, the breakfast show made in Perth for Perth.
Taskmaster's back on TV tonight, and the Taskmaster himself, Tom Gleeson, is going to join us after 6:30.
Very good. It was on this day in 2021, right in the heart of the second wave of COVID, that Icehouse headlined By the Sea down at City Beach Oval. It was Icehouse, Pete Murray, Tex Perkins was there, UMI, and Pete Murray had COVID. They found out whilst he was on stage he had COVID, so he got rushed off the stage and straight to his hotel room after the gig. But we thought we'd play the headliners this morning. Icehouse. 96 FM, just great songs. Just great songs, 96 FM, Icehouse. It's Clarsey and Lisa. Good morning. It's 6:07. So,
Yeah.
how you going there, Liz? How you feeling?
Fine. Why?
We haven't spoken about you going to the gym for a while, have we?
Oh.
How'd you go? Was it locked in for yesterday?
Yes. I've been. Look, I
Dodging,
hear
weaving.
me out. This is not my fault.
Sorry?
I've joined the gym.
You have, right.
I've
Very
been inside the gym.
good. Yep.
But I haven't actually done the gym yet because there was some delay in meeting with a trainer.
Right.
Not my doing.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
delay in them getting back to me.
Yep.
And some confusion over which one I was going to go to. And so now that happened. I had a consultation with said trainer yesterday.
Very good.
And I was like a kid on my first day of school with my new shoes.
Did you wear your fancy shoes?
My new pants.
Yeah, great.
But no sweat was broken yesterday. It was just sitting in an office talking about what we're going to do.
Oh, right, okay. Getting to know you.
Now, tomorrow, a sweat will be broken when I have my first actual session.
Your first workout.
Yeah.
So it's Friday, March 28th. I'm just writing this down.
Yes.
All right.
Now, let me turn the question back on the person who actually inspired me to join the gym when he came back from Christmas holiday saying, I'm joining a gym.
Don't know what you're talking about.
How are you going?
Anyway, here's Stevie Wonder with Superstition. How am I going?
You haven't even joined yet, have you?
No, I haven't joined yet. No.
Have you looked into which one you're going to join?
Yeah, I've got a fair idea which one I'm going to join. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, but I haven't actually... I've only been in one... Liar, no.
Liar.
The ultimate procrastinator. You're about two steps ahead of me.
job.
I have been into the gym, had a look around. I haven't joined. I haven't paid my joining fee, and I haven't signed up as yet.
Right. So no. So the answer is no.
No, of course it's no. Of course it's no. But it makes it funnier.
Interesting.
Yeah. So no workout yet. But and how was said meeting to getting to know you at the gym?
Good,
Was it cool?
good.
Yeah.
She wasn't even born the last time I was at the gym.
That's
Not
funny.
even kidding.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, it was 1999.
It's the same age as your shoes.
And no, my shoes are one day old.
That's spectacular.
They're nice and clean. I don't want to get them dirty.
That is how I managed to deflect again that I haven't joined the gym. Well done, Lee. So we can talk about it again on Monday after you had your workout tomorrow.
Yes, I might need to wash my clothes after.
Well, you picked a pretty sweaty week to work up a sweat tomorrow.
True. Oh, it was actually it was lovely at the gym. It was.
They got the aircon
They
cranked?
got a good aircon
Oh, well,
cranking.
that's what you want.
It was really nice.
Because if you've ever walked into the gym and the aircon's not working that day, you walk straight out.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be much of a workout. Well done. 96 FM, Stevie, 10 after 6.
Very superstitious. Very superstitious.
Just great songs. 96 FM doesn't get much better. Stevie's Superstition. It's Clairsy and Lisa. Good morning. It's 14 after 6. On the way into work this morning, Lisa, someone had left an old fridge out on the side of the road.
Oh, okay. Was it stocked?
I don't think so, but someone had gotten...
What could do with a cool drink?
I don't know if it was the person, speaking of cool, I don't know if it was the person who put it out or someone else grabbed an art line and wrote on there, used to be cool. And I went, oh, that's pretty sad, Leo. Used to be cool. Come and pick it up. But are you meant to take the fridge doors off? Isn't that dangerous?
I think you're supposed to, blow the bloody doors off.
Kitties or pets get in there?
Yes.
I think that's the plan. But anyway, it used to be cool. It's 6:15.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
Reports of a crash in Kwinana Beach, Rockingham Road northbound between Thomas Road and Ankerchal Road. Traffic is extremely heavy on the approach. Still a crash too in Hammersley Mitchell Freeway south and at the exit to Reed Highway. The exit ramp is blocked. Lots of flashing lights there of all emergency services. Traffic is heavy back to around Whitfords Avenue. Vehicle fire to in Auburn Grove, Kwinana Freeway south and at Rowley Road. The exit ramp there is closed by police and it's heavy back to Russell Road and Kwinana Freeway north. They're building Mortimer Road through to Thomas Road. Don't miss rock legend ZZ Top Live. The Elevation Tour hits Perth May 1. Get your ZZ Top tickets now at livenation.com.au. If you see anything else, please call our traffic hotline on 9323 96 96. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Win fuel and flights every hour right now at BP. Fly into BP for your chance to win with BP Rewards. T's and C's apply. Permit number NSWTP 00765.
Resources mined or quarried in Australia one day are being manufactured into bricks, aluminium and glass using Australian natural gas the next. Natural gas is used by Australian manufacturers to generate extreme heat over many hours to process and add value to Australia's natural resources. That's how natural gas supports Australian manufacturing and thousands of jobs. Find out more at keepingthecountryrunning.com.au. Authorised by S. McCulloch, Australian Energy Producers Limited, Canberra.
The King Living sale is on now. Save up to 50% on selected Australian-designed, award-winning furniture. So why buy ordinary furniture when you can come home to King? Sale on now. Shop online or visit a King Living showroom today.
Join BHP for a career that offers more. BHP are looking for qualified mining trades and experienced production operators across our Pilbara operations. With us, safety is at our core. You can enjoy competitive pay, lifestyle balanced rosters, and an opportunity to grow your career with one of the world's best. Join us where we value your skills and experience to make a real difference at BHP. To apply now, visit bhp.com/careers.
Go Harvey Norman. Hisense 2024 TV run out on now. Race in for clearance prices across the range. Big screens, king screens, all screens on sale. Save $400 on Hisense 75-inch mini LED TV. Save over $1,400 plus get bonus local delivery and installation on Hisense 100-inch TV. Conditions apply. Shop in store. Shop online. If it's a Hisense 2024 model, it's got to go. Be quick. Limited time while stocks last. Hisense 2024 TV run out on now at Harvey Norman.
Does it feel good when Kennard's Hire has your back to make your job easy?
Ken Oath.
Whether you've got a big job or an even bigger job, get that Ken Oath feeling.
Kennard's make your job easy.
Cue your trusty new car. Cue the home you've worked hard for. Cue the dream motorcycle becoming a reality. Cue your first small business. Whatever you're covering, cue the insurance it deserves. QBE Insurance. with over 135 years of experience.
Insurance issued by QBE Insurance Australia. See eligibility criteria. Consider policy wording or PDS and TMD to decide if the product is right for you. Available at qbe.com/au.
A Kogan TV is just like a TV. Both TVs do very similar TV things, but with slightly different little logos, remote shapes, and legs. One's a Kogan 55-inch LED 4K Smart Google TV. The other TV costs an arm and a leg. Get what you want for less. Shop Kogan.com today. Kogan.com. Click and awesome.
Woodside is proud to call Western Australia home and to grow our business while delivering real benefits for WA. Like contributing billions of dollars in taxes that can help fund schools and hospitals, providing more than 3,000 direct jobs that support WA families, awarding $5 billion in contracts to WA businesses, plus supplying affordable, reliable natural gas to power our homes and industries. Deliver what's good for WA. Challenge accepted. Woodside, Australia's leading energy company.
Want to chat with Glesy and Lisa during the show? Get texting
0476 96 96 96.
Just great songs. 96 FM.
19 after 6.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. I know the version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. Till you died, till you died, but you're still alive.
Slightly Angry, Alanis. Just great songs. 96 FM. It's Clazy and Lisa. G'day. It's 24 after 6.
96 FM's Kid Out Your Kitchen with Hart & Co. 50th Anniversary Edition.
Hi, I'm Rick Hart and I want to give you the presents to celebrate.
Asco Kitchen and Laundry Appliances, now with a 10-year warranty. Hurry, offer ends 31st March.
Rick will be handing out those presents again tomorrow via us, who will make the call on his behalf. Still 2 weeks of sharing in $50,000 worth of prizes to give your kitchen or laundry or both are going over.
So a winner tomorrow and a winner again next Friday.
Yeah.
Sensational. I hope you've been staring at your kitchen and working out what you're going to do with 96 FM's Get Out Your Kitchen with Hart & Co. The 50th Anniversary Edition. Get your imagination going.
Yes. To get in the draw, call 13 10 65 and we tell you and be caller number 10.
Yeah. Hugh's on the way with the news. Peter Dutton promising he's going to slash fuel prices. I don't know how he's going to manage that if the Libs get in, of course.
G'day, this is Smiley. Almost the end of the week, almost the end of March. And by the end of it, you can have $10,000 to get out your kitchen. Plus, I've got the music for your workday with Men at Work.
You come from a land down under.
You'll hear this week's birthday boy, Elton John.
And you're my brother. You are
And the one and only Whitney. It's a 96-minute music marathon right after Clazy and Lisa on 96 FM.
Clazy and Lisa.
96 FM.
A Kogan TV is just like a TV. Both TVs do very similar TV things, but with slightly different little logos, remote shapes, and legs. One's a Kogan 55-inch LED 4K Smart Google TV. The other TV costs an arm and a leg. Get what you want for less. Shop Kogan.com today. Kogan.com. Click and awesome.
Is your child struggling at school? Mastery Schools help students in years 4 to 10 re-engage with learning through evidence-based academic intervention, whether they're falling behind or feeling disengaged. Mastery Schools gives them the tools they need to succeed. With campuses in Queensland and Victoria, Mastery Schools is a not-for-profit organisation unlocking potential through education. Visit msa.qld.edu.au to book a tour today. Success is the fun we offer.
At eKitchens, we do the hard work for you. From custom manufacturing every element of your new kitchen, bathroom and laundry cabinets, right down to the millimetre, to providing a professional assembly service so your cabinets arrive at your home or office ready to install. Save time, save money, and leave the work to us. Visit eKitchens in Osborne Park, Joondalup, Midland, Forestdale, Rockingham and Bunbury and see how easy it can be. ekitchens.com.au. Kitchens made easy.
Tired of tossing and turning? Get comfy with all Tempur mattresses and adjustable bases half price during Bedshed's mid-season clearance. That's half price on all Tempur. Ends Sunday. Bedshed. No one's better in the bedroom.
This sound could save your life. If you're 45 to 74, you can do a free bowel screening test at home every 2 years. If you already have one, put it in the bathroom and get to it. Visit bowelcancer.org.au for more information.
If you're someone who never lets a weekend go to waste, then head to the 96 FM win page to tell us how you're going to work up a hard-earned thirst this weekend and you could win a VB prize pack and $1,000 cash.
Isn't it strange to pay on-road costs for a car that wants to go off-road? The Volkswagen Amarok Style V6. Get all your on-road costs for free. Visit Volkswagen.com.au to book a test drive today. Offer ends March 31. Conditions and fees apply.
Introducing the all-new iPad, available now at Vodafone. Featuring the super-fast A16 chip, iPad delivers a powerful way to create, stay connected, and get things done. And right now, save an amazing $100 on iPad and get double data when you stay connected to an eligible plan over 24 or 36 months. With double the network coverage, there's never been a better time to make your move to Vodafone. Ends April 7 or 6 data, total and cost and TNC apply. Compatibility varies by generation. Third-party software sold separately.
Rush into Good Price Pharmacy for our best ever dollar deals. Sunsilk shampoo or conditioner 700ml, $5. Fairy dishwashing liquid, $2. Reach toothbrush, $1. For advice, value and range, visit Good Price Pharmacy Warehouse.
Is your to-do list as long as your commute? AirTasker has you covered. The app where you can hire the right person to do any task. mowing lawns, fixing dripping taps, or that end of lease clean to keep the landlord happy. Get anything done with Airtasker.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
Reports of a crash in Quinana Beach, Rockingham Road northbound between Thomas Road and Ankertel Road. Traffic is really heavy all the way back past Quinana Beach Road. Still a crash in Hammersley Mitchell Freeway south out of the exit to Reed Highway. The exit ramp there is blocked. Police incident response and towing services all on site. Traffic heavy back to around Whitfords Avenue. And the earlier vehicle fire, Quinana Freeway south out at Rowley Road has cleared. The off ramp there is back open, but traffic still busy back to Russell Road. And Freeway northbound, so Mortimer Road through to Thomas Road and Berrigan Drive. Saturday Lotto's $20 million super draw is this Saturday. Get your tickets from Lottery West, in-store, online or via the app. Play responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Streaming on iHeartRadio, on DAB, and right now, bringing you the latest from Perth, Australia, and around the world.
Explore Australia the real way with a tough, reliable Jawa off-road camper. Built tough with premium upgrades. jawacampers.com.au.
This is 96 FM News.
It's 22 degrees. Good morning, I'm Hugh Finane. Jim Chalmers reckons voters will have a very clear choice now with Labor's latest tax cuts passing through Parliament overnight. The coalition opposing the $17 billion package, which passed through the Senate with the support of the Greens and Crossbench. Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor already saying they'll repeal the cuts if they win office. His Labor counterpart labelling the comments as a brain explosion.
Under Peter Dutton, Australians will earn less and keep less of what they earn. As far as we know, this is an unprecedented policy to take to an election. It means that anything and everything else that Peter Dutton says tonight is peripheral.
Now, Peter Dutton will be delivering his budget reply speech late this arvo, where he'll be announcing a $6 billion plan to cut fuel excise for 12 months under a coalition government. A search will continue in the Kimberley for an elderly man missing after falling from his raft into the Drysdale River. The 79-year-old going missing on Monday arvo in fast-flowing currents whilst part of a guided kayak tour. A 59-year-old man who jumped in to help had to be rescued himself, found clinging to a tree. Meantime, a tiger shark is believed to have bitten a swimmer near Port Beach yesterday arvo. The man now recovering after the incident, but the state of his injuries is not known. Donald Trump is ramping up his global trade war, revealing tariffs will be imposed on all imported cars into the US. The move coming into effect on April 2 next week, which the US president has already labelled Liberation Day, and he's not discriminating between friends or foes.
And frankly, friend has been oftentimes much worse than foe. And this is very modest. And what we're going to be doing is a 25% tariff on all cars that are not made in the United States. If they're made in the United States, there's absolutely no tariff.
And back home, researchers found Aldi remains the cheapest of Australia's big three supermarkets. Aldi's basket price with specials dropped by 0.3% to the end of last year. Mark Cyril's from Choice saying Woolies is now slightly more expensive than Coles.
We've also found that Coles and Woolies, like most of the other baskets, are really in lockstep with price, very similar.
Thinking of building? Get your free ticket to the Interiors Open Day at Home Collective on this Saturday. Book now on the Home Collective website.
The Rising Eagles star Harley Reid is $1,000 poorer after showing Brisbane supporters his middle finger at the Gabba on Sunday. The AFL slapping the financial sanction on the 19-year-old after asking West Coast for a please explain, then finding him guilty of misconduct. Meantime, trading utes for footy boots. Saeed Al-Houli makes his debut for the Bombers against Port Adelaide tonight at Marvel. The 23-year-old telling Seven he's come a long way from working at a used car lot.
One of my mates I was working with, he wasn't too happy because I was a pretty good salesman. but now I think I've settled in pretty well and, yeah, just looking forward to cracking the team now.
And back to the Eagles, they'll be hitting the training paddock for their main run today ahead of Sunday's Western Derby. The Dockers will be doing the same.
Australian Natural Gas is helping to keep the country running. Find out more at keepingthecountryRunning.com.au.
Another scorcher on the cards today, top of 38 degrees again. It's going to be hot and sunny tomorrow as well with a high of 35. The same for Friday, and temperatures are going to hang over 30 degrees until the start of next week at this stage. Right now, though, 22 degrees on 96 FM.
Just great songs.
Clarsey and Lisa, the breakfast show made in Perth for Perth.
96 FM.
Tommy Gleeson coming up for a bit of a chat. Taskmaster.
The Taskmaster.
Yeah, absolutely. It's on the way in a moment. In the meantime, though, Gotye's mate, Kiwi mate, Kimbra, is 35 today, and they, of course, had...
She's only 35?
She's 35. She was just a baby when that song came out.
Wow.
One of the biggest songs. It came out originally in 2011, but one of the biggest songs on the planet in the year of 2012. Here it is. 96 FM, just great songs.
Now and then I think of when we were together, like when you said you felt so happy you could die. I told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love, and it's an ache I still remember. A certain kind of sadness, like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over.
Just great songs. 96 FM. Clairsy and Lisa. Yes, Kimbra, who's 35 today, was only 21, just a baby when she recorded
I
that.
absolutely would have thought she was older. Not like looking at her or anything.
No.
Although I haven't seen her for a while. She didn't really do much after that, did she?
No, she certainly didn't. Probably the biggest song on the planet in 2012.
It was for a minute.
22-7 now.
Yeah, she blended into that video clip.
Oh, she did?
Never to be seen
Jeez,
again.
It was a bloody good clip, though,
You
wasn't it?
can't say the same about Tom Gleeson.
No way.
He's everywhere. And Taskmaster is back tonight at 8:30 on 10. Good morning, Tom.
Tommy.
Oh, good morning. Thanks for having me.
thanks for joining us. So what are you making people do this season? What are the tasks?
Well, one of the first tasks, I quite enjoyed it because it's quite simple, and they just had to jump in a van and lose the car keys so that Tom Cashman couldn't find them.
Ah.
And it's surprising the variations they came up with, even such a simple one like that.
Yeah, get the brain working quickly, see where they can slide a few things. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I like those simple ones because you think, I'll just put in the glove box, or I do this, you know, Tommy Little, you know, he does what you suspect Tommy Little would do, and yes, it's fun watching their brains work.
I know there's not much you can give away, but having Tommy on and Dave Hughes this year, how do they go with all of those tasks and thinking creatively quickly?
Yeah, well, I mean, the good thing about Tommy Little and Dave Hughes is I've known them for such a long time, so I know all their weak points. So I was really able to dig in and just chisel away at their self-esteem.
Yeah, nice.
So that was good.
Undermine them that way like a friend.
Yeah, that's right.
I reckon Tommy would be sneaky.
Yeah.
Is he sneaky?
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of a dirty mind. His humour is always pretty... What's the word? Pretty basic is the best way to describe it. But, he's a crowd pleaser.
Oh, look, this show started out in the UK. It only lasted one season in the US. What did the Australian version of the show learn from the US version's mistake? Because you're back.
No, I think the US version, the biggest mistake they made was quite boring. They decided it should be half an hour long, and it's a 1 hour show. So they tried to squeeze the show into half an hour, and they probably, in trying to cut down the length of the show, probably got rid of all the entertainment.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not long, half an hour, once you take the ads out.
No, that's right. Yeah, mate, do you get some weird mail, right? Some strange emails rolling in about the show. Can you share a couple with us?
Yes, the part that amuses me the most is Taskmaster Australia it's on Channel 10 here, but obviously it gets put on YouTube worldwide. So it's actually watched by people all around the world. And the thing that I enjoy the most is Gen Z people from the US with no sense of irony who just think I'm a mean person and they don't understand it. They think I'm a really horrible person and they wish I'd stop being mean to nice people like Will Anderson.
They just don't get it. It's funny.
They just don't get it. But it's so funny just seeing them not get it.
And thank you for saying Gen Z for those of us that are Gen X. I enjoyed that. Now, the subjects on Hard Quiz this week were John McEnroe, Amy Winehouse, cocktails, and The Simpsons. Interesting combination. Which of those subjects would you do best at?
Oh, I think I'd like to say The Simpsons, but the problem with The Simpsons is because we quote a lot of it to each other, we always feel like we know a lot about it.
Yeah.
But then you realise there's actually 36 seasons and there are brand new episodes coming out still to this day. So there's probably 10 years worth maybe I haven't seen.
It's an incredible feat, isn't it? Considering how much goes into one episode. It's beyond impressive.
I didn't realise it was still running all this time, but my kids have been getting into it. They're 13 and they're 10, and I'm proud of them because it means they get the sense of humour and they've got irony, unlike those Gen Z idiots from America.
Yeah, they don't get it. Yeah.
And they love it. But the thing that I didn't realise was it's been run the whole time. So those Treehouse Halloween specials, you can watch 36 of them in a row, and they're the really twisted ones.
Mate, the federal election hasn't been called still yet. We've had the budget and all the rest of it. But Elbow and Dutton, some of the stuff they're throwing at us right now, some of the promises, it's almost like you've set them tasks. What's going on there?
No, I know. And they're not very exciting, are they?
No.
They're like, you're going to have money to buy one coffee a week.
Yeah.
And, really, really feeble little promises that are hard to get excited about. But I'm secretly hoping Peter Dutton wins the election just because I've got an impression ready to go.
Oh, there you're talking. Yeah, that's an important reason.
I love how you set him a task to say Delulu 3 times, though, in his little spiel yesterday. That was good. Taskmaster returns at 8:30 tonight on 10. Tom, we look forward to it. Thanks for joining us.
Good to catch up, mate.
Oh, thanks for having me on again. I appreciate it.
Good on you, mate.
Bye.
Yeah, there's an evil man, Tom Gleeson.
Evil.
Oh.
Very evil.
Imagine if they heard him and the Grant Denyer stoush. 17-7.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
Still reports of a crash in Kwinana Beach, Rockingham Road northbound between Thomas Road and Ankertown Road. Traffic is extremely heavy back past past Kwinana Beach Road. In better news, the earlier crash in Hammersley Mitchell Freeway southbound at the exit to Reed Highway, that has cleared. But your freeway southbound, a real struggle, Hepburn Avenue through to Reed Highway. And again, further down there, Roley Road, Kwinana Freeway northbound, slow Mortimer Road through to Thomas Road. The big one is on now at Nissan. Until March 31, get unbeatable offers on select Navara variants. T's and C's apply. Hurry to your Nissan dealer today. If you something else, please call our traffic hotline on line 323 96 96. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Win fuel and flights every hour right now at BP. Fly into BP for your chance to win with BP Rewards. T's and C's apply. Permit number NSWTP 00765.
Is your child struggling at school? Mastery Schools help students in years 4 to 10 re-engage with learning through evidence-based academic intervention, whether they're falling behind or feeling disengaged. Mastery Schools gives them the tools they need to succeed. With campuses in Queensland and Victoria, Mastery Schools is a not-for-profit organisation unlocking potential through education. Visit msa.qld.edu.au to book a tour today. Success is the fun we offer.
Classy, we've all had a flat car battery at some time or other.
Yeah, always at the most inconvenient time.
And the other problem is what to do with the old battery.
Use it as a doorstop?
Well, we don't want hazardous waste like that ending up in the wrong place, as a doorstop or in landfill.
Correctamundo. Remember, the tea in grate and take it to your nearest drop-off point so it can be recycled properly.
There are plenty of ways to be a great sort when it comes to waste. Find out more at wastesorted.wa.gov.au.
This year, make your business travel work harder for you with Virgin Australia Business Flyer. Unlock exclusive discounts and rewards through our free business rewards program. And when you or your team fly just 6 times by 31st of March, you'll get 50,000 bonus Velocity points for your business, helping you save on future flights. For more savings and greater value, make the best business decision of the year. Join today at virginaustralia.com/businessflyer. Terms and conditions apply.
A Kogan TV is just like a TV. Both TVs do very similar TV things, but with slightly different little logos, remote shapes, and legs. One's a Kogan 55-inch LED 4K Smart Google TV. The other TV costs an arm and a leg. Get what you want for less. Shop Kogan.com today. Kogan.com. Clickin' awesome.
Hey, it's Lisa here, and if you're on your journey to quit smoking, you might have noticed some changes already. Just 20 minutes after quitting, your heart rate and blood pressure drops towards normal levels. By 3 months, you'll notice you're breathing easier. There are plenty of benefits for your health and wallet, but I think the best benefit is not being a slave to your cravings. The Make Smoking History Quit Toolkit is packed with great resources to keep you on track, and you can find out more at 96fm.com.au. It's your turn to quit.
G'day, Paul here from Woolworths. As the new season apple harvest continues, we're seeing lots of crunchy WA Royal Gala apples. Choose Royal Galas with a bright, shiny skin. Shepherd avocado season is also here, and quality is looking great right now. Grown in Queensland, they have a unique nutty flavour and supply is in abundance. Finally, coriander is my pick of the week. Hand-picked with care and packed full of flavour, it's the perfect addition to autumn meals. That's this week's Fresh Market Update.
Velocity members save up to 40% off selected products at Snooze. Plus, for a limited time only, earn double Velocity points. Hurry, the Velocity member event ends Sunday. Exclusions, T's and C's apply.
Get ready for value at Ready Express. Either a donut, muffin or Coles branded pie or sausage roll for $3 with any hot drink purchase. Ready Express. Ready for value every day. Range varies. Must be purchased in same transaction. Available until April 2nd.
It's time to call 13 10 65 now to get out your kitchen with Heart & Co. And sharing $50,000 worth of kitchen appliances. 96 FM.
In the morning, see you live. Rosanna, Rosanna. Never thought that a girl like you could ever care for me. Rosanna. All I wanna do in the middle of the Rosanna. All I wanna take is not never ever have to compromise. Rosanna, Rosanna, I never thought that losing you could ever hurt so bad. Not quite a year since she ran away. Rosanna, yeah. Now she's gone, and I have to say, me too all the way. Me too all the way. Rosanna, yeah. Me too all the way. Me too all the way. Since she ran away, Rosanna, yeah. Now she's gone, and I have to say, me too all the way. Hey girl, me too all the way.
Just great songs. 96 FM, Toto's Rosanna. It's Claire's here, Lisa. It's 8 to 7.
96 FM's Kid Out Your Kitchen with Hart & Co. 50th Anniversary Edition.
Hi, I'm Rick Hart and I want to give you the presents to celebrate.
Asco Kitchen and Laundry Appliances, now with a 10-year warranty. Hurry, offer ends 31st March.
Always find him in the kitchen at parties.
We're back in the kitchen.
We are. That's where you find Rick Hart, in the kitchen at parties. If the Rick Hart truck was to be winding its way out to Hammond Park, Renee, what would it have in the back?
I think it would have an entire new bench top.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cooktop and a new range hood, I think would do me nicely.
Oh, you have thought about
It'd
this,
be
Renee.
like being in a brand new house.
I have found it.
Yes.
It is nice to sit on the couch and fantasize about winning something like this, isn't it?
Oh, I think I have been doing that.
Yeah, good.
Fully respect a woman with a plan.
Love it.
Well, we could be calling you tomorrow to say you've won $10,000 to kick that plan into action, spending it on Asco appliances. Good luck, Renee.
On you, Renee.
Thank you.
They come around quickly, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
What a
But there's
number
still
four.
another chance to get in the draw for 96 FM's Kid Out Your Kitchen with Hart & Co., the 50th Anniversary Edition, and that is coming up after 9 with Smiley.
Absolutely. It's 7 to 7, 96 FM. It's great songs.
Tough, get going. Tough. When the going gets tough, the tough get something to tell you. I got something to say.
Just great songs, 96 FM with Billy Ocean. When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Yep.
Heading into news time. You've got your shore report to take care
Ready
of as well.
to go.
All right, and Hugh is in the newsroom next up.
96 FM.
Clarsey and Lisa.
A Kogan TV is just like a TV. Both TVs do very similar TV things, but with slightly different little logos, remote shapes, and legs. One's a Kogan 55-inch LED 4K Smart Google TV. The other TV costs an arm and a leg. Get what you want for less. Shop Kogan.com today. Kogan.com. Clickin' awesome.
Everyone's favourite live concert event, Somersault, is back for 2025, starring a one-off lineup of Aussie music icons, Missy Higgins, John Butler, Fanning Dempsey National Park, The Waifs, The Whitlams, and Josh Pike get set for a spectacular day at Somersault 2025, Barnard Park, Bustleton, Saturday, April 12. Get your tickets now from Ticketmaster.
If you're listening to this while driving, you don't own a Nissan X-Trail e-Power.
If you did, you wouldn't be driving, you'd be gliding.
Gliding because it drives like an EV, but you don't need to plug it in. Because the X-Trail e-Power is the hybrid reinvented.
Plus, it comes with Australia's only 10-year, 300,000-kilometre warranty, whichever comes first, and when servicing with authorised Nissan dealers.
Test Glide at your local Nissan dealer today.
Nissan. Defy ordinary. See website for full T's and C's.
Introducing the all-new iPad, available now at Vodafone. Featuring the super-fast A16 chip, iPad delivers a powerful way to create, stay connected, and get things done. And right now, save an amazing $100 on iPad and get double data when you stay connected to an eligible plan over 24 or 36 months. With double the network coverage, there's never been a better time to make your move to Vodafone. Ends April 7 or 6 daily. Total and cost and TNC apply. Compatibility varies by generation. Third-party software sold separately.
Aldi's Aussie Turkey Mince is now only $4.99 for 500 grams and will completely transform your meals. Turn burgers into turkey burgers, meatballs into turkey meatballs, salad into... salad? Aldi. Good different.
Virgin Australia's 72-hour Queensland sale is now on. Fly for just $225 from Perth to Brisbane on select one-way economy light flights. Holiday glow included. Hurry, sale ends this Saturday unless sold out prior. Book now at virginaustralia.com. Seat selection and checked baggage not included in economy light fare. Payment surcharge may apply, subject to availability, travel periods and T&Cs apply.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
There's a crash in Quinana Beach, Rockingham Road northbound near Ankertel Road. Traffic is heavy back past Quinana Beach Road. Freeway southbound, slow Hepburn Avenue through to Reed Highway, then Hutton Street through to Scarborough Beach Road and a Mill Point Road. Freeway northbound, slow Mortimer Road through to Rowley Road at Berrigan Drive and Farrington Road through to South Street. Delays too in Medina Thomas Road westbound at Rockingham Road. Dave Hughes, Tommy Little, Emma Holland, Takashi Wakasugi and Lisa McCune go bonkers in the new season of Taskmaster, 8:30 tonight on 10. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Streaming on iHeartRadio, on DAB, and right now, bringing you the latest from Perth, Australia, and around the world.
Give your car the best. Combine Tintercars, Spectre Ceramic Tint and Elite X Ceramic Paint Protection Coating. See tintercar.com.au.
This is 96 FM News.
It's 23 degrees. Good morning. I'm Hugh Finane. Police are trying to work out who was behind the wheel of an SUV which mounted a curb driving on a footpath in Greenwood on Saturday morning. A pedestrian walking on the footpath on Blackall Drive when the silver vehicle left the road a little before 10. Fortunately, they weren't hit. Detectives asking anyone with security or dashcam footage at the time to come forward. Well, the Coalition's plan to cut fuel excise in half is all about targeting families struggling to put food on the table. In his budget reply speech to the Savo, Peter Dutton will be outlining a $6 billion plan to cut excise to 25 cents a litre for 12 months if he wins office. Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor is promising the cost of living crisis will be temporary under a Dutton government.
Whereas if Labor's in government, it seems that it's going to be permanent. You know, Labor loves dependency. That's what they believe in. We as Liberals believe in personal responsibility. We want an economy where hard-working Australians can get ahead.
Meantime, Labor's $17 billion tax cut package has passed through the Senate overnight, meaning it's now law. The coalition not supporting the amendments, which passed with the support of the Greens and Crossbench. The Shadow Treasurer also already revealing they'll be repealing the package if they win office, which Jim Chalmers has labelled as a brain explosion heading into an election campaign. Donald Trump has announced the next industry being slapped with import tariffs as part of his global trade war. All vehicles imported into the States will be slapped with a 25% surcharge, which the US president is labelling as modest. He's also revealed he'd consider rolling back tariffs on China if they can reach a deal on the ownership of TikTok. And Woolies is now more expensive than the other major supermarkets. Consumer Group Choice finding the average basket of groceries costs more at Woolies than both Coles and Aldi. 14 common items increasing in price by 3.7% between March and December last year.
No more rent inspections ever. How good? wowhomes.com.au.
In finance, the Dow Jones has closed down 133 points at 42,455 and $1 buying 62.9 US cents.
Get road trip ready at Parkside Tow Bars with all your tow bar, trailer, four-wheel drive, caravan and camping accessories. ParksideTowBars.com.au.
Well, Harley Reid has copped a $1,000 fine for flipping the bird at Lions supporters at the Gabba at the weekend. It follows the AFL demanding a please explain from the Eagles over the incident, where one Brisbane fan was even offering the 19-year-old tissues, finding him guilty of misconduct. On 9, Bombers great Matthew Lloyd with his take.
Well, the AFL doesn't want to be seeing that. If you let it go through, well, the next player will do it as well. And not the crowd was into him, and it's a tough thing to take. You know, he's on the front and back pages of the West Australian every single day, so he's been under enormous pressure. And
West Coast and Fremantle will be holding their main training sessions today ahead of Sunday's 60th edition of the Western Derby. Round 3 gets underway this Savo, though, with Essendon hosting Port at Marvel Stadium. Cricket and South Australia has the upper hand heading into day 2 of the Sheffield Shield final. The Redbacks to resume at 6 for 158 after skittling the Bulls for just 95.
At Chemist Warehouse, you'll save more money every year on your regular medication with discounted prescriptions in every store every day. Head into Chemist Warehouse today.
We've got a whole load of music waiting for you at 9. The 96-minute music marathon.
Thinking of building? Get your free ticket to the Interiors Open Day at Home Collective on this Saturday. Book now on the Home Collective website.
Hot and sunny again today with a top of 38 degrees. We've got blue skies tomorrow as well with a high of 35 and the same for Friday. Temps are going to be hanging over 30 degrees till the start of next week at this stage. Right now, 23 degrees on 96 FM.
Win fuel and flights every hour right now at BP. T's and C's apply. Permit number NSWTP00765.
Clarsey and Lisa.
96 FM.
Just great songs.
Oh, Lisa, tease us. What's coming up in the show report?
Tease you. Perth's David Janae, you know, the king of Survivor,
Yeah.
has just made TV history.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
The Golden God.
Yes.
All right, we'll catch up with that news and a whole lot more.
The rich golden god.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Yes.
all right, we'll find out more shortly. In the meantime, happy 66th birthday to that genius behind those wonderful INXS songs with the lyrics of Michael Hutchence. Andrew Farris of INXS is 66 today. Something from Shabu Shabar. Just great songs at 96 FM. great songs. 96 FM, 66 today. Andrew Farris from NXS. It's Clarsey and Lisa at 10 after 7.
The Shore Report on 96 FM.
Perth's David Janae has just won the biggest cash prize in TV history anywhere, ever. Wait for it. $9.2 million on Deal or No Deal Island. So this guy has won several seasons of Survivor. He was also on the local version of Celebrity Apprentice.
Yep.
Deal or No Deal Island is an American show that pretty much combines Survivor with Deal or No Deal.
Okay,
That
right.
show that's on with the little fellow.
Grant.
Grant,
Yeah,
that's it, Grant Denyer.
Yeah.
Now, when it came down to the wire in the final episode, Dave had a chance to win the almost $20 million that was in one of the two cases left.
Right.
But he chose to take the $9.2 million deal, and I don't blame him because the other case had $75 in it. And guess which case he had?
Wow.
The
that
one
is
with $75 in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, good deal.
What a guy.
I can't believe that someone's won $9.2 million on a TV reality show.
On a reality show, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin's film Rust is finally getting its debut. The first trailer for it has come out overnight.
The only order that exists in this world is the order we impose. If a man loses sight of that, he's got nothing.
Set in 1880s Kansas, Alec Baldwin plays Harland Rust. How's the name? An outlaw who comes out of hiding to save his 13-year-old grandson after the kid's sentenced to hang for accidentally killing a rancher. It sounds classic.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the man who killed my pa, doesn't it? It co-stars Aussie Travis Fimmel. He plays a ruthless bounty hunter called Preacher. Of course, last July, involuntary manslaughter charges against Baldwin over the death of Helena Hutchins on set were dropped, but the movie's armourer, the person in charge of the firearms, her name's Hannah Gutierrez, is serving an 18-month prison sentence. Another quality casting addition for Season 5 of Only Murders in the Building. Last week it was two-time Oscar winner Christopher Waltz. Today they've announced Renee Zellweger is joining the cast. She's also a two-time Oscar winner, one for Cold Mountain and the other for Judy.
Ah, very good. What a
She played Judy Garland.
And it's one of those shows, isn't it? It's just drawing the big stars in.
And there is no other show on any streamer that has me saying, I've got to start watching that show
You got to play
more
catch up.
often.
Yeah.
I've got to do
How many
it.
seasons are they in? 3 or 4 or something?
5.
Oh, 5. Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
this is 5.
This is 5.
Coming
Okay.
up.
All right. 13 after 7.
You can walk my path. You can wear my shoes. Learn to talk like me. And be an angel too. But maybe you ain't never gonna feel this way. You ain't never gonna know me. But I know you. Singing in our things can only get better. It can only get, take it all from me. You know, I know that things can only get better. I sometimes lose myself in me. I lose track of time. And I can't see the woods for the trees. You set them alive. Burn the bridges as you go. I'm too weak to fight you. I got my blessing
96 FM, just great songs with D. Ream. Things can only get better on this, well, soon to be
the
hot day.
story of our football teams.
Oh, stop it. Derby 60 on the weekend.
A tale of the ladder bottom.
And everyone's probably saying the same thing. I don't want to think about being, zipping 3 after the Derby on the weekend.
Yeah.
Everyone from every team is
It's
saying
even
the same
more
thing.
awkward in a way.
Yeah.
That one of them's going to get off the bottom and one of them's going to be...
Zipping 3.
Yeah.
That's not the start you want to the year, is it?
It's not the start you want to the year.
17 after 7.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
Still very big delays in Kwinana Beach thanks to a crash. Rockingham Road northbound near Anketel Road. Traffic is heavy back past Kwinana Beach Road. And Thomas Road westbound queuing up approaching Rockingham Road as well. Freeway southbound busy Hepburn Avenue through to Reed Highway, then Cedric Street through to Powys. Freeway northbound Mortimer Road through to Rowley Road, then Berrigan Drive through to Leach Highway as well. Pretty full in Marangaroo, Wanneroo Road southbound and Marangaroo Drive. The Domain Dining Sale ends Sunday. Shop up to 40% off dining and occasional furniture. Domain, your exclusive furniture and bedding destination. If you see anything else, please call our traffic hotline on 9323 96 96. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
With Airtasker, get anything done. Anything heavy you need moved. Anything grimy you need cleaned. Or anything overgrown you need trimmed. Get anything done with Airtasker.
Enjoy summer knowing your home is covered with Allianz. Winner of 2024 CanStar's Outstanding Value for both home and contents insurance. Allianz. Conditions apply. Before buying, read the PDS and TMD on our website.
The new Subway Signature Deli Supreme, bursting with layers of thinly sliced ham, turkey, bold pepperoni, and rich salami topped with creamy mayo. Deli-icious. Or is it deli-licious?
If I asked you to go outside now, grab a shovel and hack through your internet or water connection, would you do it? Of course not. It'd cost you a fortune to fix, plus being without internet or water for hours or days would drive you mad. Yet digging without searching before you dig online first is a gamble. Or worse, if you strike a gas or electricity main. Before every job, search before you dig online every time. And never dig blind.
If your to-do list is growing, breeze through it, at least with Airtasker.
From cleaning to moving to gardening to washing your dog, there are lots of taskers in your area with the right skills and tools to help.
All you have to do is post a task, set your budget and wait for the offers to come streaming in with ratings and reviews. Choosing the right tasker for the job is easy.
Get anything done with Airtasker. Anything. Download the app and post a task today.
Cue your brand new view. Cue the perfect living room for movie nights. Cue a backyard finally big enough for soccer practice. Nice shot, Katie. Cue your very own home. Now cue the insurance it deserves. QBE Insurance with over 135 years of experience.
QBE Home Insurance issued by QBE Insurance Australia. See eligibility criteria. Consider PDS and TMD to decide if this product's right for you. Available at qbe.com/au.
Get saving this month at City Discount Tyres. Grab 3 Falcon Zeek ZE 310R passenger car tyres and get the 4th tyre absolutely free. Experience top-notch performance with exceptional grip on both wet and dry surfaces. Steer your way to citydiscounttyres.com.au for even more great deals. City Discount Tyres. We're driven by value.
The new Subway Signature Deli Supreme, bursting with layers of thinly sliced ham, turkey, bold pepperoni, and rich salami topped with creamy mayo. Deli-icious. Or is it deli-licious?
Hi, I'm Damien Martin, former Wildcats captain and proud Greyhounds as Pets ambassador. If you've ever thought about bringing a dog into your home, you might be surprised at how well Greyhounds fit into all kinds of lifestyles. These gentle, loving and low-maintenance companions are ready to meet you at the Greyhounds as Pets Adoption Day on Saturday, April 5. To help us prepare the perfect match, please submit your adoption application before attending. Visit greyhoundsaspets.com.au and join us on April 5 for the Adoption Day. Greyhounds, great fit.
Get into Bunnings today and grab your Ring stick-up camera battery 4-pack for just $1.99. Stock's limited. Shop online or in-store at your local Bunnings warehouse.
96 FM.
Text Clazy and Lisa anytime during the show.
Oh my God, tag!
0476 96 96 96.
22 after 7 from one of his very smooth early 80s solo albums, Talking Back to the Night, Steve Winwood. Just great songs, 96 FM. We were talking about Steve Winwood last week, saying how he was just a kid when he was in the Spencer Davis group and went on to be in part of Traffic and then that super group with Eric Clapton and Ginger Baker, Blind Faith.
Oh, Blind Faith.
Wow, geez, they rocked.
One of the best one-off albums of all time.
And Rick Gretsch as well on bass, but and then that very smooth kind of solo stuff before he moved sort of more into the jazz rock.
Yes.
We've got a bit of news coming up very, very soon.
Yeah, and then we're going to talk about stupid bets.
Okay.
Tomorrow at lunchtime, we're turning the clock back to the 80s.
What we're going to do right here is go back.
When the world was all about Rubik's Cubes, Pac-Man, and hair mousse. Lots and lots of hair mousse.
Chemicals believed to be damaging the ozone layer.
It's a whole hour of totally 80s.
I don't know, I remember there was a lot of loud 80s music.
Just great songs from the 1980s. It's 96 FM's Totally 80s. Tomorrow at 12 on 96 FM. Clairsy and Lisa.
96 FM.
A Kogan TV is just like a TV. Both TVs do very similar TV things, but with slightly different little logos, remote shapes, and legs. One's a Kogan 55-inch LED 4K Smart Google TV. The other TV costs an arm and a leg. Get what you want for less. Shop Kogan.com today. Kogan.com. Click and awesome.
Touch the future today and never fuel up again with the all-new, all-electric Deepal SO7, featuring human-centered luxury, intelligent connectivity and dynamic performance, all for only $60,000 drive away. PercityDeepal.com.au.
Are you saddling on up for a weekend brunch and heading to gigs that make you giddy? But you can't bear to lose them barista-made brews or those glow-ups that make you feel pretty. If you find yourself looking for a little balance, NAB can help you keep it all a-go. They're great at helping you wrangle your money. See, it ain't their first rodeo.
NAB. More than money.
What do you have for me, Q?
A watch, so you're punctual to get your Spectre tint installed.
Spectre, eh? The highest infrared heat rejection. Perfect.
And for backup, you'll also need Nano Ceramic Elite X paint protection. Extra shine, repels dirt, and the odd crossfire.
Very nice.
Could come in handy if you get shaken or stirred in the field.
Spectre Tint and Elite X paint protection. $200 off this month, only at Tintercar.
Bring it back in one piece, James.
Whistle while you work.
From Disney, experience the magical tale.
Snow White, Snow White.
Snow White. Like never before.
I believe you're looking for me.
Disney's Snow White. In cinemas now.
Celebrate 65 years with Beaumont Tiles. Timeless classic tiles at unbeatable prices with up to 50% off. Upgrade your space with quality tiles at a fraction of the cost. Don't wait, these savings won't last. Visit Beaumont Tiles today, all with a lifetime guarantee.
Buttered white bread, a perfectly grilled snag, charred at the edges, a dollop of tangy tomato sauce, and an ice-cold Aussie-made Strongbow. The perfect match. Strongbow, strongly Aussie. Enjoy responsibly.
The MSWA Mega Home Lottery is selling fast. Live life larger with a $4.3 million Marmy and Beachfront home package or a mega $500,000 cash. Get your tickets now.
Isn't it strange to pay on-road costs for a car that wants to go off-road? The Volkswagen Amarok Style V6. Get all your on-road costs for free. Visit Volkswagen.com.au to book a test drive today. Offer ends March 31. Conditions and fees apply.
Perth traffic. 96 FM.
Still very big delays in Kwinana Beach thanks to that crash. Rockingham Road northbound near Ankertal Road. Traffic is heavy back past Kwinana Beach Road. Thomas Road westbound approaching Rockingham Road, very busy, and Mandurah Road on the approach as well. Freeway southbound, slow Whitfords Avenue through to Reed Highway, then Cedric Street through to Vincent, and from the city out to Mounts Bay Road. Freeway northbound, Mortimer Road through to Rowley Road, Berrigan Drive through to Leach Highway and at Canning Highway, and holding you up to Incareen, Marmion Avenue southbound at Reed Highway. The Volkswagen Blue Carpet event is now on. Get a great deal on the T-Rock City Life. Available from $37,990 drive away. T's and C's apply at volkswagen.com.au. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Streaming on iHeartRadio, on DAB, and right now, bringing you the latest from Perth, Australia, and around the world.
Explore Australia the real way with a tough, reliable Jawa off-road camper. Built tough with premium upgrades. jawacampers.com.au.
This is 96 FM News.
It's 23 degrees. Good morning, I'm Hugh Finane. Friend or foe, no matter the country, all vehicles imported into the US will now be slapped with a 25% tariff. Donald Trump signing another executive order, which will come into effect on April 2 next week, which he's labelled as Liberation Day. US President labelling this as a very exciting time for him.
This is the automobile industry, and this will continue to spur growth like you haven't seen. Before I was elected, we were losing all of our plants that were being built in Mexico and Canada and other places. Now those plants largely have stopped and they're moving them to our country.
Trump also saying he'd consider cutting tariffs imposed on China if they can reach a deal on the ownership of TikTok. Well, the coalition is promising to slash the fuel excise if elected in response to Labor's latest tax cuts. Peter Dutton pledging to cut the tax in half to just over 25 cents per litre for 12 months, saving car owners on average around $14 every time they fill up, or $700 for the year. It's something the opposition has done before under the former Morrison government when fuel prices were spiking. Meantime, Peter Dutton will also be repealing Labor's $5 tax cuts if he wins the election. The opposition voted against the measure overnight, but it still passed the Senate with the support of the Greens and Crossbench. In turn, and the PM, Anthony Albanese, has announced this morning he won't be matching the coalition's 50% cut to the fuel excise. Well, a male swimmer has one hell of a story after being bitten by a shark near Port Beach yesterday, Arvo. A tiger shark said to have bumped the swimmer a few times before taking a nibble about 40 metres offshore, with a passing boat coming to the rescue. The shark involved reportedly 1.5 metres long. Well, nearly half of all Aussies do not have a will. New research by SafeWill has revealed 46% are yet to write one up, despite 1 in 4 depending on an inheritance for their future. A third also saying they know a family that's fought over a will.
Thinking of building? Get your free ticket to the Interiors Open Day at Home Collective on this Saturday. Book now on the Home Collective website.
Harley Reid's copped a $1,000 fine for flipping the bird at the Gabba crowd during the Eagles' loss to the Lions on Sunday. The AFL finding the 19-year-old guilty of misconduct over the incident where Brisbane fans were giving him a mouthful, with one supporter even offering him tissues. West Coast and the Dockers will hit the training paddock this morning ahead of Sunday's Western Derby, the match marking the start of the next wave of stars, potentially being the youngest squads ever. The average age in the Freo squad last round being 24.4 years, the Eagles 25 years. Well, the man who replaced Daniel Ricciardo at Red Bull has been dumped just 2 races into his F1 career. Kiwi Liam Lawson is being replaced ahead of the Japanese Grand Prix as team bosses scramble to win another Constructors' Championship.
Australian Natural Gas is helping to keep the country running. Find out more at keepingthecountyrunning.com.au.
Another scorcher on the cards today with a top of 38 degrees again. It's going to be hot and sunny tomorrow with a high of 35. It's going to be the same for Friday at this stage. And temps are hanging into the 30s till the start of next week at this stage now. Right now, though, it's 23 degrees on 96 FM.
The Clear Skincare sale is now on. Indulge in a whole lot of me for a whole lot of less, with up to 50% off skin and laser hair removal treatments. Search Clear Skincare for the love of me. T's and C's apply.
This is Clarsey and Lisa.
96 FM.
All right, great prize for our caller or texter of the day today. Lee's train tickets featuring Train and, of course, special guests KT Tunstall and Jason Wade live at Red Hill Auditorium in May.
Yes. Now, a Russian man has almost died this week from kidney failure when his muscles broke down and entered his bloodstream after doing 2,000 squats just to win a bet against his friend. 2,000.
That's ridiculous.
I've got my first day at the gym tomorrow. There will be...
How many do?
There won't even be 2.
Drop and give me 2?
Drop and give me 2. You go first.
That's ridiculous.
2,000 squats. His muscles broke down and entered his bloodstream. I didn't even know that was a thing. So he nearly died.
Right.
But
not good.
They were able to save him, which is surprising because there's no saving stupid. But it was a dumb bet. So we want to open up the lines, 13 10 65, and the text is 0476 96 96 96, and ask you, have you ever made a stupid bet? Or did someone make a stupid bet with you?
I made that
stupid bets.
I made that stupid bet on the Dockers once, remember? Because I'm not a gambler. And I made that stupid bet on the Dockers.
What did you bet?
I bet $500 and so out of my realm. I don't know why.
Absolutely.
And Laurie went, "What were you doing?" I said,
Were you
"I
drunk?"
don't. I
Also
wasn't.
out of your realm.
I wasn't. Yeah. And it was the Dockers playing Gold Coast up on the Gold Coast, and it was going to pay like $1.05 or something. And with a few minutes to go, the Gold Coast were 4 points in front, and I was like that bloke. I was in peril, and then Pav kicked the goal, and we were okay.
So was that like a bet on a? Was that a bet with someone?
Oh, one of those betting things. Chances are you're about to
right.
lose.
Yeah,
But it wasn't a mate having a bet with me.
Yeah, no, I want stupid squats and things.
Stupid,
I want
ridiculous
to
bets
hear
like
hold
that.
my beer stories.
All right, well, let's get into those.
I bet you I can,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're fraught with danger because people are filming those these days as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Not good. Love to hear from you. You might win the tickets to go and see Train, 96 FM, Wheatus.
Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her. She rings my bell. I got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks in kids and tube socks. But she doesn't know who I am. And she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, maybe we'll Her boyfriend's he brings it to school and he'd simply kick my ass if he knew the truth. He lives on my block and he drives an IROC, but he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, maybe with me. No, she doesn't know what she's missing. No, she doesn't know what she's missing. Man, I feel like mold. It's prom night and I am lonely, lo and behold. She's walking over to me, this must be fake. My lip starts to shake. How does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about? I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, maybe. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. No, she doesn't know what she's missing. Oh yeah, no, she doesn't know what she's
Just great songs. 96 FM with Wheatus. It's Clarsey and Lisa for you Thursday morning in Perth. It's 19 to 8.
Talking about stupid bets after this crazy Russian nearly died from kidney failure because his muscles broke down and entered his bloodstream after doing 2,000 squats to win a bet against his friend. I wonder if he won the bet. I would be curious to know. John in Como, good morning.
Hey, John.
Good morning. How you going, guys?
Yeah, good,
Have
mate.
you made a stupid bet?
You got one for us?
No, I don't make stupid bets. But I did have, back in the 90s, when I was working with a very boisterous Collingwood supporter. And it was in the days when Gary Buckenara was coaching Sydney and they weren't very good.
Oh, yes.
And they'd only won about 2 games for the season. It was late in the season and they were playing Collingwood in Sydney.
Yeah.
So I decided to start winding up this Collingwood supporter on Friday afternoon about how Sydney was going to beat Collingwood. And, of course, he took the bait.
Of course.
Of course he did. And then all of a sudden he just blurted out, well, if Sydney wins this game, I'm going to shave off my left eyebrow.
Ooh, that's a dumb one. Yeah.
I thought, okay. I'll just keep that in the back of my mind, even though I thought Sydney wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
So it's Sunday afternoon, and I'm thinking, I wonder how this game goes. So I turn the TV on, and there's 10 minutes to go, and Sydney's 2 goals in front. And I'm thinking,
shave it off, baby.
And I watched it, and they won the game.
Yeah.
So Monday morning, because he came to work all sully because Sydney had won.
Yeah.
So I just walked over to his desk, didn't say a word, and he just put the electric razor on his desk. And he just looked at me and went, "You're not serious." I said, "Oh, I'm deadly serious."
Yeah.
So he just sighed, picked up the razor, and went off to the men to go back with no left eyebrow.
He did it.
No.
See, a lot of people were renege on that.
I
That's
reckon
great.
I would have taken both off in that case.
yeah. Look, we would won, wouldn't it?
All in or all out. Thanks, John.
Good on you, John.
No worries.
Can't believe that person did that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Well, you know, an Aussie, at least they stand by their
They're
bet.
pretty loyal, to that kind of thing.
Especially a one-eyed or one-eyebrow.
One-eyebrow
in this
pie
case,
supporter.
Pie supporter.
Yeah, well, it matched you
I'll
had
give
one
him
eyebrow and
that.
one tooth, so you're all good.
One eye, one eyebrow.
You got to do it. It's pies. They're used to it.
Have you made a stupid bet? Call 131065 or text 0476 96 96.
I reckon you'd put a bet on that you'd love Train because they're coming to Perth. They're playing at the Red Hill Auditorium on Sunday, May
Did
18.
I just do 2 96s then?
I don't know. You slowed down.
I feel
I'm not sure.
as though I might have done 2.
Yeah, maybe it was.
There will be 3.
I think you did 2. Yeah. But it was very, very slow. I think you've just been careful, so you got the number right. Our phone number is 131065. Get involved. It's 16 to 8.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
Still delays with that crash in Kwinana Beach, Rockingham Road northbound between Thomas Road and Ankertel Road. Extra time needed through there. Freeway southbound, slow Whitfords Avenue through to Reed Highway, then Carrinup Road through to Vincent Street. Freeway northbound, Mortimer Road through to Rowley Road at Berrigan Drive. Farrington Road through to Leach Highway and at Canning Highway as well. Delays now in Applecross, Canning Highway eastbound at Risley Street. Also in Careen, Marmion Avenue southbound at Reed Highway. Don't miss rock legend ZZ Top Live. The Elevation Tour hits Perth May 1. Get your ZZ Top tickets now at livenation.com.au. If you see anything else, please call our traffic hotline on 9323 96 96. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Win fuel and flights every hour right now at BP. Fly into BP for your chance to win with BP Rewards. T's and C's apply. Permit number NSWTP00765.
Seen the long-range forecast? They reckon cyclones next week.
Seen the long line to the toilets? I reckon you got more than just weather problems on this site, mate.
Great. You know where I can get some mobile toilets in a hurry?
Sure do. I can solve that in an instant. At Instant Toilets and Showers, we have the solution. Heavy-duty self-contained units designed for use anywhere, on any site. Available for hire or purchase with fast delivery.
In an instant.
Visit instanttoilets.com.au.
You think your tiles look brand new, but have they dropped a shade or two?
Transform your tiles with Electro-Dry's tile and grout cleaning service. Brighten your tiles and get rid of filthy grout lines with Electro-Dry's Deep Clean and Power Scrub. Our restorative clean removes years of built-up residue and scum, reviving your floors. Benefit from Electro-Dry's 35 years of experience and let us put a smile back on your tiles. Book now at electrodry.com.au.
Try Electro-Dry. Electro-Dry.
Tonight. That's very Love Island, isn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Tonight. $20 million. That's Powerballing.
You're not wrong, Narelle, and you're not Narelle. Will WA experience that power ballin' feeling? pick a Power Pick ticket to increase your chances of winning.
A Power Pick ticket guarantees you the Powerball, so all you need to do is pick the other 7 winning numbers. Have a chance at your Powerball and moment with tonight's Powerball.
Get your ticket from Lottery West in-store, online or via the app before 6 o'clock tonight. Play responsibly. Call 1800 858 858.
With so many builders out there, new homes can all start to look the same. But for 40 years, there's one builder who stood out from the rest, Ross North Homes. It's easy to stand out with a reputation built on 40 years of extraordinary service, commitment to excellence and passion for quality. But what really makes them stand out is that you get all this at a price you can afford. Think you can't afford a Ross North home? Think again. Ross North Homes, 40 years strong. BC 6552.
The invasive polyphagous shothole borer is a serious threat and has been found across the Perth metro area. We must follow the best science and act fast to prune or remove affected trees and replant to protect our tree canopy. Look out for the signs of infestation, like small holes or dark stains on tree trunks and branches. And please, do not move untreated wood. This accelerates the spread. Learn more at wa.gov.au/borer. Authorised by the State Government Perth.
Want to chat with Clarsey and Lacey during the show? Get texting
0476 96 96 96.
Just great songs. 96 FM.
So many people just go, oh, this will be fun. Stupid bet time.
Stupid bets. Grant in Beaconsfield says, I bet, mate, if you jump off the new Mount Henry Bridge on opening day, the other one will. He jumped, so Grant had to. Because you've got to follow through. That's the Australian way, or at least it was.
You know what it sounds like? Your mum or your nana saying to you, well, if your friend drank poison, would you do it?
If Tommy jumped off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff?
Yeah,
to which Grant said, yes,
Mum.
Mum.
He said yes. Look, Mum, no hands.
Charles drove naked from Rome to Brindisi, is that right, to win 3 bottles of Retsina?
Ooh, okay.
Well, this is a fancy bet. 5 of them in a combi. A couple of Perth girls. One of the Perth girls was the one who initiated the bet.
Okay.
And some others from South Africa. So it was a little personal Kontiki tour.
Yeah, little mobile nudist colony, really.
Yeah, you gotta kill the time somehow.
Yeah, get the kid off while you're on holidays.
Long combi drives.
Makes it fun. Let's go to Woodridge. G'day, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
G'day, how are you?
Good.
Very good, mate. What do you got for us? Stupid bets.
Yes, it was the 1998 Grand Final and North Melbourne playing Adelaide.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife is an Adelaide supporter. We had a party at our place, and at half-time, North Melbourne were absolutely destroying Adelaide. And my wife said, Adelaide will come back and win this game, to which I said, if Adelaide come back and win this game, I will run down the street naked singing their theme song.
You, Simon,
It's a great song. It's a great song.
It is a good song.
I still remember the words to this day.
I bet you do.
Sure enough, halfway through the last quarter, Adelaide were 5 goals in front, so my friends were teaching me the words to the theme song, and a bet's a bet. So after the final siren, in my birthday suit, off I went running down the road singing the Adelaide Crows theme song.
Well, mate, you would have had plenty of skin to write the lyrics on, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
On the nerdy run.
Thanks, Simon.
Can't believe it. And you
The
didn't get
lady down the road actually gave me her address and said to come around sometime.
Yeah, give him the Norm Smith medal. You're like a Jarman brother.
Thanks, Simon.
Good on you, bud.
All right, thank you.
So, yeah. Oh, geez, the Jarman brothers would give you nightmares after that, wouldn't they?
Oh, yes.
Geez, they were good.
Yes.
It's 10 to 8 at 96 FM. Love to hear from you by the text 0476 96 96 96 or get phoning 13 10
That was all 3 of them.
I think you did too, but you were doing it
I think
slowly.
I did do too.
Yeah. I quite enjoyed it, actually. It's 9 to 8, 96 FM.
She was more like
Just great songs. 96 FM, MJ, Billie Jean. It's Clairsy and Lisa. Good morning. It's 5 to 8.
We're talking about stupid bets. Dino on the text just told us about a stupid bet his then wife put on at the casino some 20 years ago. They were in Portsmouth, and she put £10 on red and £10 on black on the roulette table. He said, "What are you doing?"
What was going on?
"Well, I can't lose this way."
Oh, no. Just a bit each way. Oh, well, thanks for all of your calls and your texts today as well.
Absolutely. A lot of them were football related.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll do this if someone wins. And our winner today is Simon in Woodridge, who ran naked down the street singing the Adelaide theme song after the 98 grand final.
Oh, Darren Jarman and those 5 goals from full forward. Unbeatable. Look, 2 tickets to train for you, Simon. Well done. Make sure you have your clothes on, featuring special guests Katie Tunstall and Jason Wade, the singer from Lifehouse as well, part of that gig. Sunday, 18th of May, Red Hill Auditorium. Tickets on sale at via destroyalllines.com.
All right, the news is coming up, and then we're going to catch up with Afina from Maths.
This is Clairsy and Lisa, the breakfast show made in Perth for Perth.
96 FM. Now's the time to get into your new Mazda with great drive-away deals across the range. Experience the stylish Mazda CX-30 Pure from $35,990 drive away. Or enjoy the sporty Mazda 3 Pure now from $33,990 drive away. There's a perfect Mazda waiting for you. Visit your local dealer and drive away today. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. See Mazda.com.au for details.
Harvey Norman Bedding floor stock clearance ends Monday. Don't miss massive savings on selected mattresses and adjustable bases from big brands including Sealy Posturepedic, King Coil by AH Beard, Sleepmaker and Tempur. Prices slashed on bedroom furniture, kids furniture, bunks and more. Pillows, quilt covers, cushions, throws, all priced at clear. Don't miss massive floor stock savings plus bonus standard local delivery on selected purchases over $999. Harvey Norman Bedding floor stock clearance must end Monday. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
The invasive polyphagous shothole borer is a serious threat and has been found across the Perth metro area. We must follow the best science and act fast to prune or remove affected trees and replant to protect our tree canopy. Look out for the signs of infestation, like small holes or dark stains on tree trunks and branches. And please, do not move untreated wood. This accelerates the spread. Learn more at wa.gov.au/borer. Authorised by the State Government Perth.
Life's hard. One moment you're at work, the next you're booking a Jetstar Holidays package. Getting curated package deals at great prices with airfares, hotels, checked baggage, even some perks like daily breakfast, late checkout and room upgrades. And before you know it, you're in paradise. Holidays are relaxing. Booking a complete holiday should be too. Find the Jetstar Holidays package that's right for you. Search Jetstar Holidays or head to jetstar.com.
Orange, you tired of driving around for the cheapest fuel? There's a brighter way. Burke Fuel, offering big fuel savings 24/7. It's premium fuel with locations all across Perth and more on the way. You can get the same quality fuel for less. Plus, Burke honour any discount fuel voucher, so you'll save even more. That's right, any fuel loyalty program accepted always. Orange, you lucky? Proudly Australian owned, fuel brighter with Burke. Look for the bright orange sign. T's and C's apply.
School zones are now in operation, so please drive carefully. A reminder from Ross North Homes, with a reputation built on over 45 years of exceptional service and quality.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
There is a breakdown in Bateman, Kwinana Freeway northbound at South Street. The right lane's blocked. Towing services on-site traffic is heavy on the approach. See a freeway northbound, so Mortimer Road through to Ankertel Road, Farrington Road through to Cranford Avenue and to Canning Highway. The freeway southbound slow going Hepburn Avenue all the way through to Vincent Street. Delays in Shelley Leach Highway eastbound at Centenary Avenue, in Crawley Mounts Bay Road westbound at Hackett Drive, and in Corrine Marmion Avenue southbound at Reed Highway. Shopping around for health insurance? HBF has the lowest average premium increase of the 5 largest health funds. Switch to HBF with no shareholders to pay. They can focus on their members. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Streaming on iHeartRadio, on DAB, and right now, bringing you the latest from Perth, Australia, and around the world.
Give your car the best. Combine Tintercar's Spectre Ceramic Tint and Elite X Ceramic Paint Protection Coating. See tintercar.com.au.
This is 96 FM News.
It's 25 degrees. Good morning. I'm Hugh Finane. Police are investigating a serious assault at Midland Gate Shopping Centre where a man suffered significant lacerations to his arm. Emergency services called to the car park on the Great Eastern Highway just after 8 last night. A 41-year-old man rushed to Royal Perth Hospital for treatment. Detectives now trying to work out what happened in the lead-up. Meantime, a pedestrian's had a lucky escape after an SUV mounted a curb in Greenwood over the weekend. A silver SUV leaving Blackhall Drive just before 10 on Saturday morning, fortunately missing the person walking along. Police now trying to work out who was behind the wheel, urging anyone with CCTV or dashcam footage to come forward. The battle lines have been drawn for the federal election, with the coalition pledging to slash petrol prices if elected. Fuel excise will be cut in half for 12 months at a cost of $6 billion, saving motorists who fill up once a week up to $750 a year. Opposition leader Peter Dutton telling Nine it will provide immediate relief for people who need it most.
For tradies and everyone that's travelling in from outer suburbs to work in the city or running kids around to sport on the weekend, this will be relief for them, and that's exactly what we've designed it for.
Now, it comes with Labor's tax cuts passing through Parliament overnight, a day after being announced in their fourth federal budget. After labelling the $17 billion package as a cruel hoax, the coalition again opposed the legislation in the Senate, which passed with the support of the Greens and the crossbench. Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor already promising to repeal the tax cuts if the opposition wins office. Another Aussie clothing brand has collapsed due to increasingly tough trading conditions. Jeans West has brought in administrators with more than 90 of its stores nationally to close within months, putting 600 jobs at risk. The retailer was rescued 5 years ago by a Hong Kong-based company. This time it looks like the only potential option is to now go online.
Quick build times on your first home. How good? wowhomes.com.au.
In finance, the Dow Jones has closed down 133 points at 42,455, $1 buying 62.87 US cents, while in Fuel Watch, and you can still find some of the cheapest regular unleaded at the airport for $1.54.7 cents a litre.
Get road trip ready at Parkside Tow Bars with all your tow bar, trailer, four-wheel drive, caravan and camping accessories. parksideTowBars.com.au.
Well, Harley Reid has been Dr. Grant for flipping the bird at Lions fans at the Gabba on Sunday. The AFL finding him guilty of misconduct after asking for a please explain from West Coast. On 9, Bombers great Matthew Lloyd saying league bosses are sending a clear message to all players.
But he seems like he's playing very distracted. He's wanting to fight and he's wanting to wrestle, and he's just got to go back to playing football. It's what he's born to do, and he seems very distracted at the moment. So there's a lot of talk about whether he will stay on with the West Coast Eagles.
Round 3 gets underway in Melbourne, the Savo, with the Bombers hosting Port Adelaide. South Australia will be resuming at 6 for 158 on day 2 of the Shield final against Queensland. The Redbacks holding a 63-run lead and 4 wickets in hand after skittling the Bulls for 95. While Aussie left-armer Spencer Johnson's enjoyed his first IPL win with Kolkata, downing Rajasthan by 8 wickets overnight. Johnson finishing with figures of 1 for 42 of his 4 overs.
The OMG event is here. Drive away the all-new MGHS, the perfect family SUV, from $34,888 plus 10-year warranty. Test drive today. T's and C's apply.
Over an hour and a half of just great songs. The 96-minute music marathon is back at 9.
Thinking of building? Get your free ticket to the Interiors Open Day at Home Collective on this Saturday. Book now on the Home Collective website.
Another stinker today with a top of 38 degrees again. Hot and sunny tomorrow as well with a high of 35. It's going to be the same for Friday, and the temps over 30. They're going to be hanging around till the start of next week and no rain in sight. Right now, 25 degrees on 96 FM.
Win fuel and flights every hour right now at BP. T's and C's apply. Permit number NSWTP00765.
96 FM.
Clarsey and Lisa.
Now to the business end of things, and that's
I
this.
can't believe we're there.
Big night Sunday coming up.
Sunday's the big night. Afina is going to join us in the studio next.
96 FM. Just great songs. Just great songs. 96 FM. It's Clarsey and Lisa. Good morning on this Thursday morning in Perth. It's 8:08.
Married at First Sight. I can't believe we're at this end of things.
I know,
I'm not ready for it to go away yet. Final vows are on Sunday night on 9. And Afina...
The voice you just heard.
The voice you just heard. Afina was just saying that you hadn't watched the show. You really hadn't watched the show before
No.
you signed up.
Like, I really hadn't
Probably
watched
just
the
as
show.
well.
Before.
No, and I didn't follow any of the contestants. I didn't know anything that happened afterwards. I didn't even know the reach this show had. I thought I was going to go onto this.
Might have been the best way to go into it.
Yeah.
Was it? Was it really?
Was that dangerous?
My first honesty box, I actually thought was dessert. Because every night... No!
That's great.
Every night in my honeymoon, they were bringing me dessert. Like, I had the longest honeymoon. So when it first came out, it was like every other night where I got this gorgeous, beautiful, like, really fancy dessert. I was like, oh, chocolate. And I opened this box and it was paper. I'm like, what?
All right. This Sunday, we're going to see the final vows and see who stays together. And you're obviously not going to tell us right now.
No
'cause you're not
spoilers
allowed.
from me, guys.
Do you know about the others? Do you know who's stayed together, or will you be getting? Because I know you watch the show with the rest of us as it goes along.
No,
but
we all know.
we all
Right,
know.
okay.
Okay,
Right.
fair enough.
Like most of us have kept in touch. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm seeing Jamie this weekend, so we all know.
All right. Now, Adrian. Now you know how popular the show is. So while it's on, you must have a hard time going anywhere without people coming up and probably being very forward in their opinions on whether or not you should be with him.
Yes. The first thing anyone ever says to me when they see me out is, why?
Yeah.
That man does not deserve you. And also, how do you understand him? And I'm like, I've got a 7-year-old.
So you're good.
I'm used to being around children.
How does he feel about the fact that he has subtitles?
Adrian understands Adrian. So
Okay.
he genuinely is very confused as to subtitles. He thinks it's a stitch up. But speaking to friends, they also don't understand this man. So maybe
I can't understand a word he says. Come on.
I think I was partnered with Adrian because I can speak Adrian.
Well,
You can speak Adrian. Oh, okay, so you picked up the dialect.
You do speak him.
Yeah, I understand Adrian perfectly.
Because you
I
speak perfectly clearly, and he doesn't.
Well, during the show, Adrian used to consistently tell me that I don't communicate effectively.
No.
I don't communicate my needs.
This coming from someone with subtitles.
You know, you don't even know what you want. And so those first few episodes were very confronting. It's like, no, I'm actually communicating effectively. It's not me, it's you.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of children, lots of childish behaviour on the show. Did it take you after a while? Were you going, what the hell's going on here when you got there?
I actually, even my first dinner party, because I was really confronting when people genuinely were bringing a lot of issues to the table, I was really confronted by all of that. I'm like, what is going on here? I wasn't used to that dynamic. Like, I've been friends with people for 10 plus years. That's my community here. You know, we talk to each other like adults, and when we have an issue with someone, we say our issue and we get over it.
Yeah.
It's squashed, it's moved on.
Work through it.
And, you know, friendships aren't conditional and relationships shouldn't be either. So when you address an issue, you acknowledge it, you give that validation. I guess you make those appropriate changes and you move on. I felt like with that experiment, it was consistently like needed to be brought to the table, needed to be brought to a group dynamic. Everyone relished in kind of vilifying either their partner or someone else. And it was very unhealthy.
Here's the one sort of thing that just always gets me about this show. Why are you, I mean, you walked in here this morning, you're drop dead gorgeous. You're a nice person. You have a good job. You're stable. You have a lovely family. You've got everything going for you. I would imagine you would have suitors lining up. Why do you then go and say, I need someone to hook me up with someone?
So when this kind of fell into my lap, because it really did, it felt like it fell into my lap, I had just left a 14-year relationship. So I'm 8 weeks fresh. My ex-partner works FIFO. He's 3 weeks away and 1 week on. And I just got into the phase where it's like, I'm ready to go back and date. And I wasn't afraid of it. I know I'm a catch. I am beautiful. I am kind. And I give so much to the right person. And when I started those dating apps with my twin sister, we also applied for maths at the same time because our mum recommended it.
Okay.
Right, okay.
We didn't fully submit our application, but they reached out like the next day.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like fate. I said, I'm ready to start dating. And how incredible is it that there's this reality show that will cut all the grunt work for me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the
So you have
spade
faith
work.
in what?
I
in
have
what they
so
will,
much
yeah,
faith because
yeah.
when I went on those dating apps, people were like, can we hang out this weekend? I was like, no, actually, I can hang out in 3 weeks' time from now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, if I did this for an entire year, I'm possibly going on like 10 dates, and you can't just date one person 10 times. Like, you kind of have to go on a few dates,
see what's out
right?
there.
See what's out there and really get to know yourself better as an adult. But I was like, I can go into this experiment and tell them exactly what I want. And then I get to do this very beautiful experience where I get to know myself a bit more, not as just a mum, myself, in a group dynamic where we're all dating. And I don't know, I was really excited and I was really open to the opportunity. And I kept telling my twin sister, and she kept laughing at me.
Yeah.
I said, I feel like my forever person's going to come from this experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you like at keeping secrets? Because you've signed a contract with the network, so you have to be careful what you say, with bits and pieces. Are you good? Are you catching yourself every now and then?
You know what? When I'm in my community and I'm like in my area and I'm talking to people, especially like, random people from the pub, they come up to me, I do not keep secrets.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not lying to my community, but when I'm online, I'm a bit better.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well done.
I'm curious if you're just dropping a little hint a second ago, because the Daily Mail wants to insinuate you have found your forever person from this show.
Oh.
But it might not be the mumbler. It might be someone who appropriately lives on the West Coast. But we shall see. Maybe you
Peter's
just
gone very quiet over here.
I've got to ask you something. But and she doesn't know we're saying this, so we're all safe. We're among friends. Jackie.
You whispered it.
I've never, look, people try to suggest that sometimes in maths, someone might be a plant, an actor or something. I've never believed it until I met Jackie. She can't
Just
be
Jackie?
real.
Just Jackie?
Jackie and
Is that real? Like, when I got there, I was like, most
real?
You know what? I don't watch every episode. I'm really naughty. I go on Coolie Cooks on TikTok and I
But you
fast
had
forward it.
dinner with her several times, so...
I have had dinner with Jackie several times, and what I have seen online and what I'd met in real person, that is her. Like, there is
She's
no edit there. This
an
is
interesting
that person.
That's the real McCoy, yeah. Okay.
And I will say one thing. In the beginning, you're kind of like exhausted from this, but at the end, it was comedic relief.
It is. It totally
comedic
is.
relief, right? And you know what? If everyone goes left, she goes right. She doesn't need to follow that herd, but sometimes you just don't agree with the way she goes.
Oh, yeah.
But it is hard watching her online right now, and really kind of be like, edit this and edit that, and I was a victim, and it's like, Jackie, that was you. Just own it.
I wonder how it's been for her watching. I'd have been very disappointed if she'd gone a while ago, because she has been
comedic relief, right?
She's been great TV.
She was great at the dinner party.
Right.
Some days where I'm like, my life really sucks. Then there's Jackie.
Yeah. So you had to reset and see it as entertainment.
I always love the look on Jeff's face when she's speaking. He's like, is this happening? Amazing.
I did not. I was always so confused. I didn't know which version I was going to get. It was always different. I'm like, okay, it's
Imagine
Jackie
being Ryan.
3.0. Oh, Jackie 4.0. Oh, Jackie 5. And then Ryan was very similar too. Like some days I would defend Jackie, some days I'd defend Ryan, because with them two, you just didn't know. Like, it was so confusing.
The other sort of highlight of the season for me has been, if you had told me on episode 1 that halfway through I would be defending Elliot, I would never have believed you. And didn't that just take a full circle story?
Elliot and I, we became very good friends towards the end of the experiment before he left. Jamie and I consistently had Elliot's back, because I'm always like, real recognizes real. I didn't agree with his behaviours in the beginning, but I had met Lauren at the hens party, and she wasn't very nice. She was quite snobbish even then.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it was unfair, because I knew what I gave up to be here. And for someone to walk out so early on, I felt like that was unfair. And I didn't like this person.
Right.
But I do love that he was true to himself. He didn't drag someone through the experiment for airtime. He didn't feed false narratives online. He was just himself. And then with Veronica, I was like, God, is she an actor?
Well, she says she is an actor.
I'm like, some days she would say one thing, and then I remember one time Beth was having a very confronting conversation with me. Like, she was really opening up, and she was very emotional, and cameras weren't around. We were on retreat. We didn't have our microphones on, and I was just supporting a friend. I didn't need airtime to support a friend. I didn't need airtime. If this was a story that would get sold, some of them would make sure a camera was there. Veronica sits down, she listens to the story, then I see her do this. with her hand waving the cameras over.
Oh, I forget the name of it.
She was like noticing that this would be a story and she
my
wanted
gosh.
that airtime. And that was when my alarm bells went, you were not here for the right reason.
Yeah.
And the moment the cameras came over, I was that naughty person that would start dropping bad words because I wanted.
So
I was
they'd
like,
go.
You know, I'm not. This is not a story. My
Didn't wanna
friend is
play.
opening up, so I'm not playing this game. And I would say random inappropriate words.
So they couldn't use
And
it.
they're like, again, Athena not playing ball.
Yeah.
And I walked off.
That's funny. It's funny. Yeah. Well, I know you can't tell us what's going to happen on Sunday, but can you tell us with your eyes because it's radio?
No, what I will say is
Saw
the
that.
version of me you meet on Sunday is not an organic version to myself.
Okay.
It's someone who is acting out of fear and trying to just... it wasn't organic. I knew in my soul what I deserve, and I knew from the beginning what I deserve from a life partner. And, you know, the right person would have met my son. I don't feel organic to that person that came out on Sunday because I was consistently around Adrian and his bubble being pushed onto me, and I felt like I was constantly scrambling to save face. So all I will say is Sunday night, that is not me. Reunion, that is me.
Okay.
All right. Well, we look forward to watching that. You seem like you were saying, you know, you wanted to get to know yourself a bit better too. You seem very happy. So obviously you've come through.
I'm in Perth, of course I'm happy.
Yeah, in your happy place.
WA is the
That's
best
good.
state.
Isn't
It's
it?
nice to meet you, Athena. We look forward to see what happens on Sunday.
No, thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for the honesty there. It's 20 after 8.
Clarsey and Lisa want to hear from you. Text them anytime during the show.
0476 96 96 96.
96 FM.
School zones are now in operation, so please drive carefully. A reminder from Ross North Homes, with a reputation built on over 45 years of exceptional service and quality.
Perth traffic. 96 FM.
There's a crash in Bellevue Road Highway southbound before the Great Eastern Highway bypass. It's off the left. Emergency lane incident response are on site and there are delays on the approach. And the earlier breakdown, Kwinana Freeway northbound at South Street Bateman, that has been cleared away. Freeway southbound, slow Hepburn Avenue through to Reed Highway, then Carrinup Road through to Vincent. Freeway northbound, Mortimer Road through to Rowley Road, Farrington Road through to Leach Highway, and again at Canning Highway 2. IGA's catalogue specials are on sale now, like 50% off Lynx body wash, 400ml selected varieties, $3.25 each, half price at IGA till Tuesday. If you see anything else, please call our traffic hotline on line 323 96 96. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Oh, yes! 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 Yeah.
That's Pete. He's cheering because Employment Hero's Big Purple Rabbit just made hiring, onboarding, payroll and HR easy with the world's first employment operating system.
Plus, I get instant access to millions of top candidates.
Leap into the future of work. Just search Employment Hero.
With Airtasker, get anything done. Anything heavy you need moved. Anything grimy you need cleaned. Or anything overgrown you need trimmed. Get anything done with Airtasker.
Are you saddling on up for a weekend brunch and heading to gigs that make you giddy? But you can't bear to lose them barista-made brews or those glow-ups that make you feel pretty. If you find yourself looking for a little balance, NAB can help you keep it all a-go. They're great at helping you wrangle your money. See, it ain't their first rodeo.
More than money.
The Qantas Health Insurance Points Boost is on, which means it's now even more rewarding to switch or join. For a limited time, you'll earn up to 150,000 Qantas points to put towards flights, upgrades, hotel stays and more. That's up to 10,000 more points. Make this the year you switch to health insurance that could help take you on a holiday. Time is ticking, so don't miss out. Offer ends 31 March. Search Qantas Health Insurance today. Issued by NAB Health Funds. Eligibility criteria and T&Cs apply.
Virgin Australia's 72-hour Queensland sale is now on. Fly for just $45 from Sydney to the Gold Coast on select one-way economy light flights. Holiday glow included. Hurry, sale ends this Saturday unless sold out prior. Book now at virginaustralia.com. Seat selection and checked baggage not included in economy light fare. Payment surcharge may apply, subject to availability, travel periods and T&Cs apply.
Something big is happening at BP because right now you can win free fuel every hour or win Qantas flights every hour too. That's $100 of petrol or 30,000 Qantas points up for grabs every hour. Win fuel and flights every hour with BP Rewards. Fly into BP today. T's and C's apply. Permit number New South Wales TP/00765.
Get into Bunnings today and grab your Ring Stick-Up Camera Battery 4-pack for just $1.99. Stock's limited. Shop online or in-store at your local Bunnings warehouse.
96 FM. Clarsey and Lisa.
24 after 8. Just great songs, 96 FM. Greece is the word. So can someone tell the Prime Minister it's not Delulu? The fact that that got into Parliament.
That was just embarrassing.
Well, he kept saying it as well.
Well, it's when you say it 3 times.
Yeah, Delulu with those Salulu.
If you drop it in once, it might sound okay.
Well, I think he'd been
on
a
say it 3 times, and it's like you might as well say, "I'm going to be cool now."
Last night he'd been on a podcast, and someone dared him to do it in Parliament.
Dared him,
which is a worry that the Prime Minister would go ahead and do that and say Delulu and no Salulu. Anyway,
dare our politicians to do a few things in Parliament.
Yeah, I'll just rock up with a fish. The news is on the way with Hugh.
G'day, this is Smiley. Almost the end of the week, almost the end of March. And by the end of it, you can have $10,000 to kit out your kitchen. Plus, I've got the music for your workday with Men at Work.
You come from a land down under.
you'll hear this week's birthday boy, Elton John.
And you're my brother. You are
And the one and only Whitney. It's a 96-minute music marathon right after Clazy and Lisa on 96 FM.
96 FM.
Text Clazy and Lisa anytime during the show.
Oh, I got tagged!
0476 96 96 96.
School zones are now in operation, so please drive carefully. A reminder from Ross North Homes, with a reputation built on over 45 years of exceptional service and quality.
Are you saddling on up for a weekend brunch and heading to gigs that make you giddy? But you can't bear to lose them barista-made brews or those glow-ups that make you feel pretty. If you find yourself looking for a little balance, NAB can help you keep it all a-go. They're great at helping you wrangle your money. See, it ain't their first rodeo.
NAB. More than money.
Something big is happening at BP because right now you can win free fuel every hour or win Qantas flights every hour too. That's $100 of petrol or 30,000 Qantas points up for grabs every hour. Win fuel and flights every hour with BP Rewards. Fly into BP today. T's and C's apply. Permit number New South Wales TP/00765.
The Qantas Health Insurance Points Boost is on. Switch or join by 31 March and earn up to 150,000 Qantas points. Don't miss out. Search Qantas Health Insurance today. Issued by NAB Health Funds. Eligibility criteria and T&Cs apply.
With Bridgestone Tech Check, our technicians send you a 60-second video inspection that shows you what needs repairing now and what can wait, so you can go with confidence. Bridgestone Select Tyre and Auto.
Warning, this message contains some heavy stuff. Bulk garden soil, sand, blocks and pavers, pebbles, top dressing, compost, mulch. In fact, all the heavy bulk stuff for any gardening project. At Flower Power, we've got it all. And we'll deliver it, including in bulker bags, 7 days a week, whether you shop in-store or online. We've got plants too, of course. So whatever your gardening project is, talk to Flower Power. We'll make your heavy work light. Flower Power, the garden people.
The tent's in the boot. The snacks are all packed. Now you just need to stock the esky with the perfect holiday drop. So head into IGA Liquor for low prices every day. With catalogue specials now on, like Tui's Extra Dry 24-pack, $47. Taku's 750ml varieties, $16. And Smirnoff Red Label Vodka 700ml, $48. Add a drop to your shop this Easter at your local IGA Liquor.
Over 18s only. Enjoy responsibly. Offer ends 8th of April.
Perth traffic. 96 FM.
There is debris near Perth Airport, Tonkin Highway southbound before Horry-Miller Drive. Broken glass across the right lanes. And traffic is slow on the approach, so please be careful. Still a crash too in Bellevue Road Highway southbound before Great Eastern Highway bypass. It's off in the left. Emergency lane incident response are on site and traffic is busy there. Freeway southbound slow too. Hepburn Avenue all the way through to Vincent Street and at Mill Point Road. Freeway northbound Mortimer Road through to Rowley Road, then South Street right through to Canning Highway. And delays to Wanneroo Road southbound from Marangaroo Drive through to Camberwell Road. Grab a Bali bargain at Flight Centre with 2-for-1 flight packages. 8 nights plus flights from $3,365 for 2. Hurry ends March 27. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Streaming on iHeartRadio, on DAB, and right now, bringing you the latest from Perth, Australia, and around the world.
Explore Australia the real way with a tough, reliable Jawa off-road camper. Built tough with premium upgrades. jawacampers.com.au.
This is 96 FM News.
It's already 27 degrees. Good morning, I'm Hugh Finane. A pedestrian's been forced to leap out of the way of a speeding SUV in Greenwood over the weekend. Police releasing CCTV footage of a home along Blackall Drive just before 10 on Saturday morning, showing the silver vehicle crashing through green waste onto the footpath, narrowly missing a bloke before skidding back onto the road. Detectives hoping there's more security or dashcam footage around in a bid to identify the SUV and the driver. Jim Chalmers reckons voters will have a clear choice now with Labor's latest tax cuts passing through through Parliament overnight. The coalition opposing the $17 billion package, which passed through the Senate with the support of the Greens and Crossbench. Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor already saying they'll repeal the cuts if they win office. His Labor counterpart labelling the comments as a brain explosion.
Under Peter Dutton, Australians will earn less and keep less of what they earn. As far as we know, this is an unprecedented policy to take to an election. It means that anything and everything else that Peter Dutton says tonight is peripheral.
Now, Peter Dutton will be delivering his budget reply speech late this arvo, where he'll be announcing a $6 billion plan to cut fuel excise for 12 months under a coalition government. Overseas, and Donald Trump is ramping up his global trade war. He's revealed tariffs will be imposed on all imported cars into the US. The move coming into effect on April 2 next week, which the US president has already labelled Liberation Day, and he's not discriminating between friends or foes.
And frankly, friend has been oftentimes much worse than foe. And this is very modest. And what we're going to be doing is a 25% tariff on all cars that are not made in the United States. If they're made in the United States, there's absolutely no tariff.
And back home, a measles case has been confirmed at Bunbury Hospital, with health authorities issuing an alert working to manage any exposure to staff, patients and visitors. Anyone who visited the regional hospital between last Wednesday to last Saturday are being urged to monitor for symptoms, particularly fever and respiratory illness.
Thinking of building? Get your free ticket to the Interiors Open Day at Home Collective on this Saturday. Book now on the Home Collective website.
Harley Reid's $1,000 worse off after showing Brisbane supporters his middle finger at the Gabba on Sunday. The AFL slapping the financial sanction on the 19-year-old after asking West Coast for a please explain, finding him guilty of misconduct. Meantime, trading utes for footy boots. Saeed Al-Houli making his debut for the Bombers against Port Adelaide tonight at Marvel. The 23-year-old's telling Seven he's come a long way from working at a used car lot.
One of my mates I was working with, he wasn't too happy because I was a pretty good salesman. but now I think I've settled in pretty well, and yeah, just looking forward to cracking the team now.
Back to the Eagles, and they'll be hitting the training paddock for their main run ahead of Sunday's Western Derby today. The Dockers will be doing the exact same. And in cricket, South Australia is aiming to build a big lead on day 2 of the Shield final against Queensland. A short time ago, the Redbacks are 6 for 177, an overall lead of 82 runs.
Saturday Lotto's $20 million Super Draw is this Saturday. Get your tickets from Lottery West in-store, online or via the app. Play responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858.
We've got a whole load of music waiting for you at 9. The 96-minute music marathon.
Australian Natural Gas is helping to keep the country running. Find out more at keepingthecountryRunning.com.au.
Hot and sunny today with a top of 38 degrees again. We've got blue skies tomorrow with a high of 35. The same deal for Friday, and temps over 30 going to be hanging around till the start of next week, and no rain in sight. Right now, 27 degrees on 96 FM.
Just great songs.
Clarsey and Lisa, the breakfast show made in Perth for Perth.
96 FM.
Our mate Ben O'Shea is in the building, Lisa, I notice. We're talking about what a working man next up. We're going to the movies after Keep Wild, 96 FM, just great songs.
Wish you don't really love me. You just keep me
Just great songs. 96 FM morning. Clairsy and Lisa. Dean Claire's Lisa Shaw. It's 19 to 9.
Rate the Flick with Ben O'Shea.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Ben.
Where do we stand on Jason Statham?
Oh, he's a bit of fun.
He's a bit of fun, isn't he?
Yeah, he is funny, yeah.
And for people who might not know this, back in the day, he was a competitive diver
very good,
for the British Commonwealth Games team. Yeah, like 10-meter platform diving. So he was always a dude, an elite athlete who was very, very disciplined.
Who can do a good bombing.
And yeah, exactly. So you know those divers like rippled muscles. There's not a shred of fat on them.
Yeah, true.
And so he has brought that same sort of work ethic and level of discipline to his movie making. And he's been prolific. I think he's made something like 27 movies in the last 10 years or something like that, which is just incredible output. In terms of the quality of those movies, obviously that's a different story. People will remember him from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. That was probably the high point of his career, those films with Guy Ritchie. And everything since then when he's just been an action star. There hasn't really been much to a lot of those movies. He's been a transporter. He's been a mechanic. He's been a beekeeper.
That's right.
And now, that was probably one of his better movies in the last 10 years. I'll maybe get onto that later. But so in this latest movie, A Working Man, he's a
working man.
Tradie. He's a tradie.
He's got the tools.
He's a tradie who gets into fights. Hashtag relatable. And so
you can go on the block.
So he could be set in Perth. This movie. He gets on the beers on a Friday night, but he doesn't. That's not what he's like. He's a former Royal Marines commando.
There's always a backstory.
There's always a backstory. Who's living in America. He's trying to hold down a steady job on a construction site so he can get a bit of money behind him, so he can get better visitation rights for his daughter.
I knew
right?
it was going to be a daughter.
There's always the daughter. The daddy-daughter storyline works so well because the tough guy, little girl, it shows the vulnerability. You have to have it. Like it's either that or a dog. Like John Wick had a puppy.
Yeah, you're right.
But a puppy won't put your hair in pigtails, although mind you, he's Paul. But anyway,
and it doesn't say the same.
Exactly.
And so this is
based on a book series about this character Levin Cade, who is this former special forces soldier. Very
Levin
similar
Cade.
thing. Yeah. Levin.
Not Levin. No, Stranger Things.
And so he works on this construction site, working for a family of Latin American migrants. The father of the family, played by Michael Pena, who's fantastic. And they love him. They know that he's got some sort of backstory. He's a bit mysterious, but they don't ask any questions. They're just happy that he's there working hard for them, doing a good job. And then one day, the daughter of this family gets abducted, and they come to Jason Statham's character and says, "Please, mate, like we know, back in the day, you maybe did some dodgy stuff. You did some questionable stuff. We know you got a backstory. Can you use that past to try and help us find our daughter?" And he's like, "No, I can't. Like those days are behind me. I'm just trying to stay on the straight and
Which
narrow,
those guys always do.
So I can keep seeing my daughter. Her stepdad wants to take her away from me. All this kind of stuff. But they eventually convince him just have a bit of a look
he's
into
a dad
it. Have a bit of a look into it.
Yeah. It's like John Rambo. They can't help but come
that's
back.
right. And he doesn't want to. He's very reluctant. But he finds out that the Russian mafia are behind it, and maybe this daughter who's sort of late teens, and who he always got on really well with, is going to be sold into sex trafficking. Horrible stuff, right? And so and he starts to think,
his own daughter.
He looks at his own daughter and is like, what if this happened to her?
Yeah.
And he agrees. You know what? I'm just gonna have a little bit of a investigation.
Okay.
A little looky look.
And then maybe he wouldn't have gotten sucked all the way back into a life of violence, except the Russian mafia make the classic mistake. They go after his family. They go after Jason Statham's daughter.
They insulted him.
And then there's multiple cans of whoop ass opened, and the way these films always work, right, is the reluctant hero. He gets kind of slowly pulled back into this world that he doesn't really want to be a part of anymore. But then when they push his buttons, they give him no option, and then the righteous fury happens. Yeah, exactly. So then that's actually quite fun. Like there's something about that Hollywood trope of the righteous man getting vengeance on bad guys. guys.
Yes.
It's very, very compelling.
It's a license to dismember.
Exactly.
You know.
And then all of a sudden, it doesn't matter how violent it gets at that point, because especially when you're talking about, Russian mafia, bad dudes, sex trafficking, terrible. Of
course.
And then they're kind of torturing.
They went after John Wick's dog. I mean, you know,
exactly.
that's
the thing. Like
that's
once
the benchmark.
Once the scriptwriter justifies the violence,
across the line.
it's like game on.
Yeah.
Game on.
Yeah.
And so because he's a tradie, he's got a sledgehammer, he's got a nail gun, he's got all sorts of stuff.
This sounds like so many of those movies. Liam Neeson and those guys, they the same movie.
Oh, Jason Statham really is sort of a younger, elevated Liam Neeson. Because like now, poor old Liam, he's getting on a bit. Like he's in his 60s, maybe he's in his 70s.
Early 70s.
Early 70s, right?
Yeah.
He can't do what he used to, right?
No.
Just take my daughter.
Yeah.
Take them both.
Yeah. Well, at a certain point, you start to question how good he is as a father if they keep getting taken.
Yeah, I know.
But Jason Statham, that's not the case. So you get to see him kick butt, and really, very few actors do it better than Jason Statham. He does a lot of his own stunts. He certainly does all of his own fight scenes, and some of the fight scenes in this film are amazing. Directed by David Ayer, who did The Beekeeper, which was a huge hit. No one thought it was going to be any good. It was actually really entertaining, and they're going to make more Beekeeper movies. And so the action in this film is really pretty good. The storyline, you know, you've seen it a million times. You don't go see these movies for the storyline. You go see them for Jason Statham to beat up bad guys, and he certainly does that a lot.
Very good.
All right. Well, how many triple flips with a pike or whatever it is do they do?
Degree of difficulty.
How are you giving it?
I'm going to give this 3.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Sounds
Ben?
fair.
Yeah, solid popcorn movie.
It's double what you gave that thing last week. Well done.
Yes.
Good to see you, Ben. It's 13th.
There you go.
Perth traffic, 96 FM.
There's a traffic signal pole down in Quinana Beach, Rockingham Road southbound at Thomas Road. The left lane is affected. Debris near Perth Airport, Tonkin Highway southbound before Horry Miller Drive. Broken glass across the right lanes. Traffic is slow. There's still a crash in Bellevue Road Highway southbound before Great Eastern Highway bypass. It's off in the left emergency lane. Freeway southbound busy at Burns Beach Road, then Hepburn Avenue through to Reed Highway and Carrinup Road to Vincent. Freeway northbound Thomas Road through to Rowley Road. South Street through to Canning Highway and at South Terrace. Win over $768 million in today's USA Power Lotto. Get more zeros in your life with Australia's own lotteryoffice.com.au. Hurry draw closes within the hour. If you see anything else, please call our traffic hotline on 9323 96 96. It's Christy with the latest Perth traffic on 96 FM.
Win fuel and flights every hour right now at BP. Fly into BP for your chance to win with BP Rewards. T's and C's apply. Permit number NSW TP 00765.
Fancy becoming a Qantas Points millionaire? It's easier than you think. Simply buy a gift card at Qantas Marketplace using cash or points, and you could be one of 5 lucky winners to take home 1 million Qantas points. Plus, you'll double your entries if it's an Everyday Wish, Amazon.com.au, Bunnings, Uber Eats or BCF gift card. Hurry, competition ends Sunday 30th of March. T's and C's apply. See qantas.com/gift card competition for details. Permit NTP 12604.
Warning, this message contains some heavy stuff. Bulk garden soil, sand, blocks and pavers, pebbles, top dressing, compost, mulch. In fact, all the heavy bulk stuff for any gardening project. At Flower Power, we've got it all. And we'll deliver it, including in bulker bags, 7 days a week, whether you shop in-store or online. We've got plants too, of course. So whatever your gardening project is, talk to Flower Power. We'll make your heavy work light. Flower Power, the garden people.
With Bridgestone Tech Check, our technicians send you a 60-second video inspection that shows you what needs repairing now and what can wait, so you can go with confidence. Bridgestone Select Tyre and Auto.
Is your to-do list as long as your commute? AirTasker has you covered. The app where you can hire the right person to do any task. Mowing lawns, fixing dripping taps, or that end of lease clean to keep the landlord happy. Get anything done with AirTasker.
Virgin Australia's 72-hour Queensland sale is now on. Fly for just $45 from Sydney to the Gold Coast on select one-way economy light flights. Holiday glow included. Hurry, sale ends this Saturday unless sold out prior. Book now at virginaustralia.com. Seat selection and checked baggage not included in economy light fare. Payment surcharge may apply, subject to availability, travel periods and T&Cs apply.
Isn't it strange to pay on-road costs for a car that wants to go off-road?
the Volkswagen Amarok Style V6. Get all your on-road costs for free. Visit Volkswagen.com.au to book a test drive today. Offer ends March 31. Conditions and fees apply.
At Coles, stock up on Huggies for the holidays with 40% off Huggies bulk nappy pants, 24 to 36 pack, now just $13. Save $9. That's great value, hands down, at Coles. Offer ends 1 April.
96 FM.
Clarsey and Lisa.
Hey, it's 9 to 9. Just great songs at 96 FM. It's Tommy Cochran.
Love's like a road that you travel on when there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside the darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore. With a brave heart, free lover's soul, come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate, break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around. I loved you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hills. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights, the Khyber Pass to Vancouver's lights. Knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man. There's no load I can't hold. The road's so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Just tell them we're survivors. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. Give me, yeah. You're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. There was a distance between you and I, a misunderstanding once, but now we're looking in the eye. There ain't no load that I can't hold. Road so rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in. Just tell them we're survivors. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Gimme, yeah. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Gimme, yeah. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long.
Just great songs, 96 FM. Clarsey and Lisa wrapping things up on what's been a very busy, kind of bustling Thursday morning here.
Another busy, bustling day tomorrow because, of course, we will find our fourth winner for 96 FM's Kid Out Your Kitchen with Hart & Co. and we shall call them and inform them
Yes.
that they've got some planning to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Great news. Barra's going to be an important catch-up with Barra tomorrow. A couple of days away.
Derby week.
It will be a couple of days away
Atmosphere
from
is
Derby number
electric.
60. What was the other one that you threw in?
You can cut the air with an
That was it.
All of
Traditional
those.
rivals.
Yes.
So Derby Sunday, Barra tomorrow to talk about it.
And Sergeant Ben Woods is going to join us, not because we've done anything wrong, but because there's a new show called West Coast Cops coming. It's about cops coming from the UK and setting up here.
Okay. All right. Look forward to
Big change in lifestyle.
look forward to
Hey,
catching up
could
with
you
catching up with the Sarge.
Imagine being, on patrol in the UK to then coming in and maybe going out into the country here or something. And
Yeah, it'd be a total flip, wouldn't it?
Total flip.
Yeah, that's a bush change. Have yourself a great day. Smiley's on his way.
That was Clazy and Lisa. Find all the bits you missed on their podcast. Download it free on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Or join them again tomorrow from 5:30 a.m. only on 96 FM.
It's what we do every day that makes Bendigo Bank the better big bank. Like mobile payments when you're on the go. And savings accounts to help reach your goals. Online, via app, in person or over the phone. It's your banking, your way. Made easy by us. Search Bendigo Bank and make every day better with the better big bank. Any advice is general, so it may not be right for you. Consider T's and C's and TMD available on our website when deciding on the product.
The Qantas Health Insurance Points Boost is on, which means it's now even more rewarding to switch or join. For a limited time, you'll earn up to 150,000 Qantas points to put towards flights, upgrades, hotel stays and more. That's up to 10,000 more points. Make this the year you switch to health insurance that could help take you on a holiday. Time is ticking, so don't miss out. Offer ends 31 March. Search Qantas Health Insurance today. Issued by NAB Health Funds. Eligibility criteria and T&Cs apply.
With Bridgestone Tech Check, our technicians send you a 60-second video inspection that shows you what needs repairing now and what can wait, so you can go with confidence. Bridgestone Select Tyre and Auto.
Autumn is planting season. The weather's perfect and it's easy to dig deep into the warm soil. But you won't have to dig deep into your budget because right now at Flower Power, all full-priced plants are 20 to 50% off. Our expert staff can help you choose just what's right for your garden from Sydney's largest range of quality indoor and outdoor plants. So make the most of perfect conditions for planting and saving with 20 to 50% off all plants in-store and online. At Flower Power, the garden people.
At Target, find sleepwear you'll want to wear all weekend, like breathable waffle pyjama ranges for the whole family. Kids sizes 1 to 8 are just $18. You're getting Easter right on Target.
Virgin Australia's 72-hour Queensland sale